You ain't first, you're last. In case you've been living under a rock.
I thought I had display capture on. Mulligan. I worked hard on this intro.
In case you've been living under a rock.
Professional wrestling is electrifying once again.
WWE is on fire right now.
Says tomorrow's gonna be hotter.
Hotter?
Like yesterday.
Yesterday? Yesterday you said you'd call Sears.
I'll call today.
You call now.
I'll call now.
Hey, welcome to the stream, baby.
I think I just wrote a fucking hit. I was really just about to quit. I get so discouraged when I'm stressed. Trying to be better than the best.
Hello. Welcome to the stream. Congratulations on being first, Heather, and welcome to the stream, Baronade. Mulligans, I've never played golf. Huh? Okay, there it is. I know where all the buttons are. For example, like and such as Tim Allen Grunt. Name a sound, I know where it is. I'm like 2 pixels today. Whose fault is that? Not mine. Oh, I still have my mute symbol badge on. Yeah, whatever. Welcome to the stream. So who watched Wrestlemania? There's gonna be, I'm gonna turn it down. In my ear, I'm gonna turn it down. If the music's too loud and distracting, I will turn it down, but I wanna have some like music in the background while I talk about Wrestlemania. It's a little loud for me, which means bring it down a little bit there in the mix. I named the Yoshi Bring, huh? I want to talk about WrestleMania. Why? Because it was... it's kind of bad. Oh, bring... Hold on. This is why we have background music, so that I can do stuff like that. Bring... That's the sound that Yoshi makes. That's Tota KK, but pitch shifted. Because the recording of him, he's just going bring ha, and they pitch shifted it. Because that's much easier than doing what I just did. What's up, Blue Blur? There it is. I know where my sounds are. Name a sound, I know where it is. Like and such as Sonic the Hedgehog. That's no good.
That's no good.
Ugh. What's up, Blue Blur? What's up, Bandit? Can we get shoutouts for them? Should I do the shoutouts for them? Welcome. How have your streams been going? How's your week been going? That's just Yoshi's natural voice before he goes through the South Park machine. I'm gonna do the shoutouts. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Thank you, Heather. Work busy. I hate work busy. That's the worst kind of busy and the worst kind of work. Like and such as Simpsons boo sound.
I was saying blue words.
Is your week bad too, Bandit? I'm so sorry. Bandit's been playing Kingdom Come Deliverance, which is, it's like if Skyrim was real, and then Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. I think I asked you last time, Blue Blur, how you felt Dream Drop Distance held up amidst the series. Anybody watch Wrestlemania? Speaking of stuff that was bad. It wasn't bad, because some of the matches I enjoyed, but so there were 14 matches over 2 days. Like if Oblivion was good, I didn't say that. Bandit said that under there. Bandit said that right there, right there. See, I can do green screen stuff. It's not green screen, but it's put me on TV. Right there. Do I have to look at the monitor to see it? Yes, right there. Give me a spot on Blue's Clues. I'll be the 4th host. I'm not too old. Right there. Like, it's like if Oblivion was good. What if I played the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion tomorrow night? Not tonight. What if I played it tomorrow night? Not the new version, the old version. Pop quiz. What button used to have your wife on it? It wasn't my wife. Well, damn, you got me. I think this one? I think I bumped up the Wilhelm scream. It was either this one, because 5 was already Hey Peter, which I think it still is.
You're a virgin.
Oh, 5's You're a Virgin now. That's where Hey Peter used to be. Also, I love that sound effect. That's the newest sound we have.
You're a virgin.
That's, every time I talk about professional wrestling, that's the sound that's gonna play. Hey Peter is these two.
Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter.
I've got 2 Hey Peter buttons. I should have made them left ear and right ear. Oh, can I do that? Wait a minute. Oh, that's a funny idea. Can I separate the Hey Beaters? Can I make it pan left? Oh, I'd have to do that in the, okay, I'd have to program that myself. Okay. Why not the remake? Is there something wrong with it? There's something wrong with it is that I don't have $60 or $11 to spend to play the Oblivion remake. So, and I already own the old one. Oblivion is a fine game. I never really got far in Oblivion. Oblivion is fine, but Kingdom Come Deliverance is better. Bandit, you're a real superstar with Kingdom Come Deliverance. So here's my experience playing Kingdom Come Deliverance, and I've shared this in people's chats before. Start the game, start with Henry, go through the world, have a nice time. Then your dad is like, hey, our neighbor has my axe that he borrowed, and he won't give it back. Can you go get it back from him? And then you go to the neighbor, and the neighbor's like, oh, mate, you're never going to see your axe again, and your father's a beta.
Huh?
So then you can fight your neighbor to get your axe back, which I tried to do. I lost the fight, got arrested, and the game over. I think that's what happened. I think that was the sequence of events, but I think getting arrested, like, is the game over sequence. Anyway, 30 minutes into the game, I got a game over. I'm good. I'm gonna go back to playing Skyrim. This is too... I'm not grown up enough for this. I long for the embracing security blanket of the Elder Scrolls Skyrim, where everything you do wrong gets punished by a stern finger wag. Marsh breaks law, surprised there are consequences. I didn't break the law. He's the one who took the fucking axe from my dad.
Huh?
Oh, I forgot. This is medieval England town where possession is 10/10 of the law. I do smell good. Thank you, Nightbot. Okay. I'm beginning to doubt anyone watched WrestleMania, which is fine. I will describe it for you.
Huh?
Each night had 7 matches, and they were slated to go until 1 a.m. Thank whoever. They did not go until 1 a.m. They started at 7 p.m. and went until 11. And I think they actually ended early the second night, which I'll get to. I want to get through this so we can play the game. I think there was the concert killer at one point. Oh, he's a bad person. We'll get there. I mean, he didn't kill anybody. He's just complicit in the deaths of multiple people.
Huh?
Yeah, also, just disclaimer, WWE is a horrible company, and I don't really want to give them money or support, and I'm probably not going to watch or talk about wrestling after this. But I watched 8 hours of this, so I should probably get it off my chest. $80. Imagine paying for this. Oh my God, back when these things were pay-per-views, like, what was a pay-per-view back then? $35? Oh my God, imagine paying $35 for this. I'd be pissed. My Peacock subscription comes with my cable bill. So I don't pay for Peacock, and it's just on Peacock. So yes, they're gonna get like my ratings, like they're gonna statistically see that I'm one more person who streamed WrestleMania both nights, like a mark.
Huh?
But I didn't give them any money. At least you can talk about wrestling. There are other companies. No company's your friend. Oh, the other company run by a billionaire? Oh, cool. Okay, we'll talk about them because they're better. They're not as deeply evil in American society, but like... Hello, Dragon Sheepy. How you doing? Oh, it's a billionaire's son. I'm sorry. I mean... Oh, no, because Vince McMahon's father wasn't a billionaire. Vince, he was wealthy for sure, but Vince Jr. is the one who he became a billionaire. He's a self-made billionaire. Uh-oh. Can you still hear me? I'm gonna have to, oh, no, my mouse is fine. Oh, everything's fine, except my soundboard. Yep, I knew it. No company is your friend, but not everyone is your enemy. I don't know about that. I was doing opposition research over the weekend for 8 hours straight. Well, it wasn't 8 hours, it was over 2 days, so. Triple H is the son-in-law of a billionaire. Oh, that's true. Oh, I didn't even think, but like, Triple H doesn't own WWE. TKO Holdings and I think Nick Khan. It's so interesting that both companies are owned by a person named Khan. And then Tony Khan was like, there should only be one Khan in professional wrestling. And it's like, buddy, you don't want to say those fighting words. I genuinely don't watch AEW. I don't like have a problem with it. I just am not invested in the product, so I haven't watched it. But WWE could probably crush AEW out of existence if they really, really, really wanted to. And I don't say that complimentary. That's like derogatory, but it's also the truth. So he probably shouldn't go around saying stuff like that. Ugh. I mean, I wouldn't if it was me, but I'm also not a billionaire's son. I'm not Kendall Roy in real life.
Huh?
Actually, he's more like Roman. Derogatory. I don't know anything about AEW besides the fact that Tony Khan is a dipshit, but like Triple H is also fucking... What did CM Punk call Triple H? I watch AEW, but it's momentum from when they started. They are a shell of their former selves. That's what I've heard, unfortunately, Sheepy. I don't like that. Mania Night 1 was... Okay, so let's talk about WrestleMania. You watched it. Okay, let's get there. We'll get to the game after we talk about WrestleMania. I don't know what they're called. Wrestling groups, indie shit. They're called promotions. Also, over just to talk, let's transition from the business into WrestleMania with this. Just before WrestleMania, Triple H, and I think Nick Khan was there too, they trotted out all of their Central American and South American talent to celebrate the fact that they bought out AAA, a luchador promotion. I think it's a Mexican promotion. I'm not sure, but like, literally just to party about like, hey, we bought out another company. Isn't that great for us? Air horn sound, air horn sound. Here's Stephanie Vaquer.
Huh?
I'm not gonna talk about it, but as usual, NXT fucking kicked ass. Stand and Deliver was awesome. I was standing and they delivered. It was sick. I wish Stephanie had delivered her corkscrew finisher, but I could tell they really, really, really wanted to put over the Devil's Kiss. She did it. They gave it a name finally, and she did it 3 times. And they zoomed in on the guy with the fucking signs. 11 out of 10, 7 stars at the Tokyo Dome. So WrestleMania, Night 1, which Dragon Sheepy says was fantastic, while Night 2 left a lot to be desired. Fantastic, I'm not sure. But let's go through it. World Heavyweight Championship match, starting off strong. Jey Uso versus the reigning champion, Gunther, the World Heavyweight Champion. Gunther is a beast. Gunther has been built up to be a beast. Jey Uso has been built up to be an underdog. What they were attempting with the in-ring storytelling was a good idea. The idea that if Jey, it's like, this is an awful comparison. But it's like a cartoony thing. I'm sure there's a Looney Tunes example, but I'm going to use the example from Pokemon when Ash fights Lieutenant Surge and it's his Pikachu versus Surge's Raichu. So Jey Uso is Pikachu because he's the fucking mascot. Yeet. This is actually a really good metaphor. And Gunther is Raichu. So Raichu is stronger than Pikachu. Pikachu cannot beat Raichu with raw strength and ability. It just is not possible. So what Pikachu does is, well, Ash does with Pikachu, is uses Pikachu's speed and agility to basically outwit Raichu and win. So the idea of Jey Uso, if you can't beat him, like, he runs him ragged and lets Gunther get in a bunch of good hits on him, but he weathers the hits. He runs him around the ring. He gets him exhausted, 15-minute match, and then puts him into submission. I think that's a good idea on paper. The commentary didn't sell it that Jey was wearing Gunther out. And also, Jay and Gunther in the ring didn't really sell as well as I at least thought they could have, Jay wearing Gunther out. So then when Jay finally gets the submission hold on Gunther, this was the worst part for me. I'm fine with Jay beating Gunther because, like, what did we think was gonna be the result of the match where the guy that sells all the t-shirts is in the first match of the show? Yeah, Jay Uso is gonna fucking win. I'm sorry you skipped it, Dragons, because it wasn't actually terrible. But the finish, Jay gets Gunther in a hold. Gunther goes like this, like flailing his arms, and then taps out after like 3 seconds. Gunther should have struggled a lot more in the hold, and or they should have sold Gunther being worn out better. Because he's not going to knock him out. It was submission and not a knockout, and I actually like that a match ended with tapping. But Gunther tapping, like, I wonder what they're going to do with Gunther next, because he was built up to be such a beast, and he wasn't pinned. He actually had to tap out. So I wonder what's going to happen with him. The New Day. So, Dragons, you started with the mobile game advertisement, huh? They had the New Day come out, which, like, the New Day are bad guys now. Okay. Fine. And then the War Raiders come out, and they're in fucking Clash of Clans outfits. And I like the War Raiders. What did I just call them? Did I call them the Viking Raiders? What the hell did I just call them? The War Raiders come out, and I kind of like the War Raiders. I like Ivar, but when they come out and they're wearing the Clash of Clans uniforms, it's like, or whatever, ring gear, it's like, okay, they're only here because Clash of Clans was advertising, and the New Day are usually the ones who come out in nerdy ring gear, but because the New Day are bad guys now, they're not going to come out in the nerdy ring gear, except it still kind of was. So we'll put the War Raiders in the Clash of Clans. Have I considered the shareholders? Let me consider them for just... I'm considering. I'm scratching my head in intense consideration for the TKO Holdings shareholders. Oh my god, finally some good fucking food. Jade Cargill and Naomi. My god. The Who Killed Jade storyline has been really good. I haven't even been watching the weekly shows, but I've been following the stuff with Jade, Bianca, and Naomi. The Naomi and Bianca breakup. What? Oh, cinema. So good. So, very excited to see Jade and Naomi. Jade fucking won as she should. Oh, by the way, the New Day and the Warriors. I didn't talk about the match at all because that's how much I basically thought about it while it was happening. The New Day won. New Day sucks. Like, I don't know. Okay. I did it for the Bianca. I did it for you. Such a good segment. Because the tribute to the Rikishi thing didn't take over the entire segment. Like, it was nice for you if you were in the know, but they did something recently on NXT about Ethan Page losing his smile, and that was over the top for me. That was just like, okay, you're reheating HBK's nachos. Like, the Naomi Bianca breakup was... It had the, like, shades of Rikishi and The Rock, but it didn't take over the whole thing. It was such a great emotional segment. Jade putting Naomi in Jaded, and then Naomi yells, Bianca! Like, right before she gets her fucking face smashed on the canvas. Huh, cinema. Hi, Franny. Franny, can you shout yourself out and also shout out Broadcast Ninja Star? Did I shout out Dragon Sheepy? Can we also shout out Dragon Sheepy? I thought I did. Franny, I'm talking about WrestleMania before we get into before Shout Out the Hedgehog. It was a good match. Jade, like, I like to see Jade work solo. Obviously, I like Jade and Bianca because I actually really like Jade. A lot of people online will talk about how Jade's not good in the ring. If she's not, it doesn't come across to me. I like seeing her in the ring. I don't know. Her, like, powerhouse persona, I really enjoy. Yes, she should have beat Naomi. Naomi's ring gear looked awesome. Jade's intro. By the way, Jade's intro with the Weather Channel guy, like... Why was it at WrestleMania? But also that was kind of peak camp, how they just cut to, like, sunny skies over the stadium today. Oh, what's this? And it's like such poor visual effects. It appears a storm is coming. Oh, my soundboard. That's where the air horn sound would have played. A storm is coming. Hello? All the entrances were lackluster. I mean, at least Jade's had personality. A storm is coming. Okay. Having seen her, that was legit Jade's best match I've seen. Having seen her in AEW, very improved. And Dragons, I haven't watched AEW, so I don't know how Jade did in AEW. I know there was a spot where like she kissed another wrestler, and like she should do that in WWE. Like every week, she should be kissing different wrestlers. Anyway. I've enjoyed Jade with Bianca, but she's largely been used as like Bianca tags, and then Jade rushes in and just fucking slams everybody and then tags out. So I really enjoyed her seeing her in a big time solo match, especially with Naomi. Naomi's, I think, what people tuned into the business would call a great worker, and she really did great work. That was a good match. Travis Scott, Franny, stop it. Oh, and next we got LA Knight. The the War Raiders match was for a championship. This is how much I fucking regarded that shit. My soundboard keeps not working. It like keeps actively not working. That's bad. Hello? Okay, we're back. Everything broke for a second and now it's back. I'm gonna plug everything back in for a second. I'm sorry if that made a bunch of uncomfortable sounds while I was fixing all of it. So I got a new audio interface, but the cable it came with is too short. Vine boom. Can I hit a vine boom? Hey, vine boom. Oh boy. Okay, ads are gonna happen in 3 minutes, and if you're subscribed, we can talk about the WrestleMania more, and then I'm gonna get to the game. Okay, it's only been half an hour. We're okay. Congratulations on the streak, Franny. Size doesn't matter, except size may not matter, but in this instance, length does matter. Just in this instance. Okay, so third championship match of the night. Jade and Naomi were fighting over Bianca Belair's heart. We love that. So now we've got honestly, like, the non-championship matches maybe I enjoy more because there's emotional stakes as opposed to like, I want that belt. So LA Knight and Jacob Fatu. Wi-Fi Wolf. Thank you for the lurk, Emo Queen. I know nothing about wrestling other than all the men are dressed like hoochie. That's interesting. And all the women are extremely violent. I mean, the men are also extremely violent. In fairness, I said what I said. I did know that where is like the root word for man. That's why when they call in Sonic Unleashed, they call him Sonic the Werehog, but like that means he's a man hog. Oh. I'm not even gonna play a sound effect for that. I'm gonna move on from that moment like it never happened. Anyway, so LA Knight. When they're not on screen, we want the people to ask, where's Hoochie? Okay, listen. Drew McIntyre might be a little hoochie, okay? Just a little bit. Hoochie? What is this? What the hell is that voice? That's not what... Let's move on from that. I can't puff up because Majesty's here, but I'll give you a little bit of the... LA Knight. Huh? LA Knight has his oh, he entered in the car. That was not enjoyable. He entered in this car and they had the sound meter for like the car revving up, but the way they were capturing the sound, it didn't sound like it was getting any louder. So it was like, wow, 100 decibels. This sound meter sponsored by Comcast Infinity. Wow. That was fine. Okay. And Jacob Fatu comes out in the werewolf mask. That was awesome. Jacob Fatu's fucking awesome. I kind of zoned out during that match. I think I like Jacob Fatu, but it's also like, I don't like hone in on his matches, you know? He flips his big body around and destroys other men, which I enjoy seeing. It was a good match. It's not like, it doesn't like stick in my head, but he's good. Like every time I see him, it's good. You know what I mean? What's up, Creep Twin? Shout out for Creep Twin, please. We're getting to Charlotte. I'm going in order. Oh, speaking of, here's some content for subscribers. We're gonna talk about. So Rey Mysterio was supposed to have a match. Poor Rey Mysterio got injured on SmackDown the night before WrestleMania. So they brought up Rey Fenix, who just joined WWE from AEW. And so, you know, good for Rey Fenix. Sorry for Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio has had a very storied career and has been in a lot of WrestleManias, but I still feel bad that Rey Mysterio wasn't able to join. How are you doing, Creep Twin? They had Rey Fenix versus Chad Gable, but it wasn't Chad Gable. It was a mysterious luchador named El Grande Americano. Can we not, in 2025, be doing this fucking bullshit? What the fuck? Hailing from the Gulf of America, please just remind me that you're a fucking MAGA company some more, WWE. Apparently they're changing the Gulf of America thing. Probably enough people told them that is legitimately upsetting that they are changing his billing to being from the Gulf of Mexico. Ads hit right after El Grande. Good. You're not missing anything. It was a rock lobster. Well, there definitely wasn't a rock. We'll get to that. It was a good match. If it was Chad Gable versus Rey Fenix, I would say it was a good match. The dog shit racist gimmick on a main fucking show. Get this out of here. He's named after a Starbucks drink. Get him out of here. Like, it would have been fine. Like, Chad Gable and Rey Fenix put on a great match. Creep Twin, you're going to get back from ads soon enough. I'll tell you when you're at. The few, the proud. You know what? I think the ad break has ended now. A Marines ad is appropriate to run while I'm talking about WWE, unfortunately. Yes, his name is El Grande Americano. He's named after a Starbucks drink, and he is billed as being from the Gulf of America. Except I think they have at least changed that. I think I heard they changed his billing to being from the Gulf of Mexico. I think enough people. Yeah. So it's a white Olympian masquerading as a Mexican luchador. And it's like, yes, I mean, I get it. It's not sincere. It's meant to be ironic. I will grant them that. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't. Peeps, I didn't type that? Huh? Huh? Welcome back from ads, everybody. So yeah, I was just saying, we'll move on from this. It was a good match, but it was also like, why? Why? You might need to get your phone checked, Baronade. Next up was Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. You know, the first thing I actively watched from WWE, like as opposed to like just passively seeing things when my friends or my brother were watching them when I was younger, was the 2019 Women's Royal Rumble. And Charlotte Flair in the 2019 Women's Royal Rumble, I actually enjoyed. I have not enjoyed Charlotte Flair since her return at the 2025 Royal Rumble. I I don't enjoy Charlotte Flair. They tried to make her a popular wrestler, and the fans were not having it. So it seems like even though Tiffany's supposed to be the bad guy and Charlotte's supposed to be the good guy, the fans have decided it is the opposite, which is fine. Oh, Tiffany had a great entrance. This was a good entrance. It wasn't a great entrance, but it was a good entrance. Tiffany came out in like a box. There were 2 boxes to the left and right of her. If they'd had more, it would have been more effective, but they had boxes to the left and right of her with LED screens showing her in different outfits. And then in the middle was her in her ring gear. And it was like they were like Barbie doll boxes. And then she comes out of the box. I think that was a cool idea. Again, if there had been 5 boxes instead of 3 and 5 different outfits, I think that would have been more effective. But it was still cool. It was an official Barbie thing, but it didn't feel like Mattel was trying to sell us Barbie. It felt more like when In Living Color showed up for CM Punk. It felt like, oh, cool, okay, she gets a Barbie entrance. Like, they weren't like, and the new Barbie doll is out in stores now. You can get your Tiffany Stratton Barbie and Barbie now streaming on Amazon Prime or whatever the fuck. There was none of that. It was just like, Mattel owns Barbie. I think they just like mentioned Mattel once because they licensed Barbie for the entrance. I think that was cool. It didn't feel like a sponsorship is basically what I'm trying to say. Thank you for the alert, Creep Twin. I appreciate it. Tiffany beat Charlotte Flair, which made me happy. I think people would have been really unhappy if Charlotte won. They could have had Charlotte win, and they could have had people be unhappy, because it would. But enough people already are like. She's already got people hating her for having not really done anything. So imagine her actually doing something. I don't know if that makes sense, but Tiffy won. Speaking of In Living Color, look in my eyes. What do you see? CM Punk is on your TV. What was the order of the entrances? Was Rollins first? So Dragon Sheepy, I don't know if you're still here, but you mentioned liking Seth Rollins' entrance. I think his quick change was cool, and I like didn't even catch it at first. So he came out in this all black outfit, and then the lights went out, and my first thought was like, why? What are they blacking out? Like, is he giving the whole crowd the finger? Like, why are they blacking out during WrestleMania? There were blackouts on night 2, and that pissed me off. Why are we censoring things on fucking WrestleMania? But they blacked out. I mean, the lights went out in the stadium. Seth did a quick change from his all-black outfit into an all-white outfit where the night before Easter, Seth fucking Rollins looked like Jesus the Christ. Looked like Jesus fucking Christ. And you cannot tell me that shit wasn't intentional. It literally was like, here is wrestling's Messiah walking down the ramp. It is I, Seth H. Rollins. And then Roman Reigns came out, and it's Roman Reigns. Okay. I really wasn't in the Roman Reigns era of wrestling. He's good. Oh my god, those teeth. His veneers. I was like, did he have veneers before? But looking online, it sounds like the veneers are new, and it looks like the veneers are new. Oh my god, those chompers are about to jump out from between his lips. What the fuck, man? It's like in Batman Arkham Asylum when all the Joker teeth are running around the place. That's what his mouth looked like. Did Seth Rollins actually meet the Pope? The Pope watched WrestleMania and it was too kick-ass for him and his heart gave out.
Huh?
Or something like that. Oh. Then that is a coincidence. I thought you were talking about the other thing. No. That is a coincidence. Anyway, Roman Reigns, who probably actually has a bigger case for being wrestling's Messiah, and no, never mind. Roman Reigns looks more like Jesus than Seth Rollins. That's what I'm trying to say. Except for those teeth.
Huh? Huh?
Here comes Roman. I'm going to hell.
Huh?
Here comes Roman Reigns. He's there with his teeth. And then here comes CM Punk. Look in my eyes. What do you see? In Living Color on your TV. Fuck yeah. That was awesome. I love In Living Color. It was not a secret that they were going to be in Las Vegas, which meant it was not a secret that they were going to be at WrestleMania. It was still really cool. They did his intro with like him saying the same thing he used to say 20 years ago and the same music he used to use 20 years ago. I don't care about that stuff at all, but I do care. I do care about In Living Color. They were shredding. He was shredding the vocals. He was shredding the guitar. The drummer was good. The bass was too low in the mix. It was good. They flubbed a little bit when Alicia was doing the announcing, because I think the announcing was going around in the arena, so they're trying to sing and play music, and then all of a sudden, and entering the ring, accompanied by the wise man, Paul Heyman, Chicago's own CM Punk! And they're trying to sing Cult of Personality while that's happening. That was a 30-minute match, and you know what? It felt like it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care about Seth Rollins, I don't care about CM Punk, I don't care about Roman Reigns. Having said all that, yeah, it was a good match. And the finish was really great. So Paul Heyman comes out, and Paul Heyman owed CM Punk a favor. Who is Paul Heyman? He used to be the owner of ECW, and now he's just some guy who hangs around WWE and manipulates people like a weird puppet master. So he used to be Roman Reigns' wise man, and now he's helping out CM Punk with a favor. So the wise man comes out with a steel chair, slides it in the ring. Punk takes the steel chair and goes to hit Roman Reigns. Yeah, this is the order it happened. Paul Heyman gets up in the mat, right between the legs. Low blow to CM Punk. And he really, wriggled his arm in there. He really was... Oh, I don't know what to say about what that motion was, but there sure was motion. He just had to make sure that he was getting him in there. And, CM Punk falls to the floor. Oh, my God, no. How could Paul Heyman hit me in the gonads? And then Roman Reigns gets the chair. Paul's going back to Roman Reigns. He's his wise man after all. He loves his tribal chief. He's sorry he betrayed him. He only had to do that to deceive CM Punk. He would never betray his tribal chief. He would never also hit the tribal chief in the tribal family jewels.
Huh?
Right? So for some reason, I don't know why this happened. Apparently there's storyline set up for this. Paul Heyman also betrays CM Punk. Or no, he already did that. Betrays Roman Reigns and hits Seth Rollins. Hits Roman Reigns. I'm sorry. I sound like the announcers.
Huh?
The announcers couldn't keep track of who was who during multiple matches. We found out that Pat McAfee gets high before fucking every show. Puts a lot of stuff into perspective learning that. Oh my God, he was horrible on commentary. Oh my God, what a downgrade from Michael Cole and Corey Graves. Oh, Corey Graves, why did you jettison your career by getting on Twitter when you were mad? Oh, Wade Barrett was good. Wade Barrett was probably the best of the three because it was his first appearance and he knew he had to make a good impression. It was not good. Michael Cole was having an off night, not a good time. And then Pat McAfee, as usual, was insufferable. Heyman hit everybody, and he won the title himself. He was just helping. He saw that Roman's briefs were a little loose, and he was like, hey, buddy, let me tighten those up for you. Twist the arm a little bit. Is that tight enough for you now, pal? My tribal chief? So he betrays the tribal chief. He betrays Chicago's best. And Seth motherfucking Rollins wins the match by virtue of being the only man who has not been smashed in the nuts by Paul Heyman. See how I built to that? I used indirect language, and then I got to the end, and I used direct language. So Seth Rollins won custody of Paul Heyman. This was another match with no belt. It was just emotional stakes. They wanted this old bald man's affection, and now Seth Rollins has won the old bald man. Night 2. Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley. I kind of feel similar about this that I do to the Jey Uso Gunther match. Oh my God, Mikaze. What's up? Hey, when am I going to do a guitar stream? Soon. Welcome to the stream. If anybody's here who can do shoutouts, can we get shoutouts from Mikaze Kami? Also, welcome to the stream, King Ozymandias. It's good to see you. Thank you for the raid. I'm Marsh. I am going to be streaming Shadow the Hedgehog in a little bit. I'm currently talking about WrestleMania 41, not 5, 41. Welcome to the stream. Sometimes I play guitar. Oftentimes I play video games. I'm going to be playing Shadow the Hedgehog tonight and finishing the game. Just having some fun talking about W-Mania. Did you watch WrestleMania? What did you think? Who's your favorite wrestler of all time, of now? Doesn't matter. How you doing? If you like the vibes, stick around. I play platformers and RPGs. Oh, my camera! Good time for that to happen. We're having lots of good tech issues tonight. It's really good when they happen like that. It's my favorite. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I'm still here. I just have to appear. I don't have a PNG model of myself, so that's you only get the unfiltered Marsh. Here I am. Check it out. Hi, welcome back. Grr was the best. Anyone who says otherwise was honestly, you might be right. I value your opinion and respect you, but Grr was awesome? Who or what is Grr? Like from Invader Zim? I remember you. Welcome back. 41, sorry. 4147 SAO. Invader Zim. Oh, Grr's great. Did Grr ever wrestle? Got a Grr dance here. XLI. No. Yes? Yes. I think. They don't do Roman numerals anymore, or do they? I think they just have the Arabic numbers. Okay, and good time for the raid, because we're moving on from WrestleMania Night 1 to WrestleMania Night 2 while we chat about it. If you watched wrestling, feel free to chime in. If you didn't or don't care, that's fine too. I'd love for you to stick around. Oh, that's a sub emote. Sorry about that. There's one way to get that emote. We do have some follower emotes though, but that's not one of them. I don't think you can have animated follower emotes. I wish. How was Rivals? Who did you play as? And did you have a good time? Match 1. Also, welcome Mikazi. How was your stream? I was lurking. How was... Oh, we didn't get any shoutouts. I'll do the shoutout. You were playing Marvel Rivals. How was it? I did ask you that, didn't I? Did you play anything else, or was it all Marvel? Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley. So Io Sky is the current women's world champion. Bianca and Rhea are basically the two top stars in the company. And they're feuding with each other. And that was part of the beginning of the match. Like, Bianca and Rhea, like, stared each other down, and then Io was like, hello, I'm here too, and smashes their faces together like the Three Stooges. I don't think that actually happened, but it would have been funny if it did. Anyway, Io Sky is great, and I'm glad she won, but it was another thing where the in-ring storytelling, I don't think, held up to what it should have been, because there should have been a lot of, like, Bianca and Rhea are focusing too much on each other, and Io is like this third wheel, and maybe it played better in the stadium than it did on TV, but it didn't really translate of this thing of like, Bianca and Rhea are so focused on each other that they're not even thinking about Io, who's also in this match, and is the champion, and can pin either one of them, which is what happened. So Io retains, good for her. Bianca and Rhea are such big stars, like, are they gonna get gold again? Absolutely. So it's fine for neither of them to have won and for Io to have retained. Honestly, I feel like they should have waited to have her win at WrestleMania. I think that would have been a bigger moment than her retaining, but it is what it is. So how was it, Mikazi? Who'd you play as? Yo, 5 streak. Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest in a street fight. I had low expectations for this match, and hello, Meg. It delivered. It was a good match. Definitely aided by lowered expectations, but like, I love Drew McIntyre, and he's not bad to look at either. There we go. I've been horny for 2 wrestlers. I'm allowed. That's my limit. So I honestly, this was a match I could watch passively and just enjoy. Guys going through tables. Fuck yeah. I didn't even care about who won. Like, that didn't matter to me. Drew won, which is great. Good for Drew, because he's been losing a lot. Not so good for Damian Priest, who kind of keeps falling from... He was like the world heavyweight champion a year ago. But that's okay. It was a good match. It was better than I expected. If you're going to put a limit on it, why not up your limit? I don't think anyone else in this card makes me horny. So we're safe. What's up, Bite Sync? How's Coffee Talk going for you, Meg? I liked Cloak and Dagger. I don't know how they play Mikazi. I tried playing as like the Punisher and as Venom, and and also as I think Magneto. Who's the big character with the beard? I didn't really like any of them. My happiness depended on how I was doing in matches. Yeah, I can't play games like that. And it was hard reading chat and playing Rivals at the same time. Imagine. Well, you beat it. Good. I think there's a sequel out now. Are you going to play that too? Or like an expansion maybe? Welcome, Yami girl. I appreciate you being here. We're talking about WrestleMania, and then I'm going to play some Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm playing the final story in Shadow the Hedgehog. We're going to find out his true origins. I think it was an expansion. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's a great game. I want to have it on the Switch because I played it on Xbox Game Pass, but I would enjoy it. No, this is the final story. We beat all the story paths. Also, by the way, if you want to see me play through Shadow the Hedgehog, it's going up on YouTube this week, so you can see me do all the paths, including the most evil path. You played Oblivion yesterday. Oh, that was yesterday. Yesterday is this one?
Yesterday you said you'd call Sears.
Oh, yeah, I know where my buttons are. You played on Switch. Yeah, that's the console to play it on. Even though you were sitting stationary. Like, Coffee Talk for me would be a game I play in bed. WWE Intercontinental Championship. This was a pretty hype belt match. This was 3 good guys and Finn Balor. I'm sorry, I don't. So I'm sure Finn Balor is good if you watched him 5 years ago, but I'm not into Finn Balor. I'm so sorry. Braun Breaker, fucking beast. Penta, who's been really good, and he's been paired with jobbers since joining the company, so I'm glad he's working with people who, like, it actually kind of matter, and not Pete Dunne. And Dirty Dom. Dirty Daddy Dominic Mysterio. Dom won the match. I can't motherfucking believe that Dirty Dom won the match.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Welcome, Yami girl. Do you stream as well? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Are you a fan of Dirty Dom? Or wrestling in general? We're going to run through this, and then we're going to get to Shadow the Hedgehog. I may have been talking about this longer than I intended to. So it's not really much I can say about that. I'm just a fan of the weird voice in the mic. Oh, well, welcome to the stream. So, I really do appreciate the follow. Oh, you do not stream. Okay, that's fine. Thank you for being here. So, I don't really have anything else to say about the match. It was a good match. So far, 3 good matches actually on night 2. Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, unfortunately, got injured and could not do WrestleMania. So there was an open challenge to whoever wants to face down the 290-pound Viper. Who will answer Randy Orton's challenge? I genuinely didn't know. So I'm going to get copyright struck on this, and it's going to be worth it. Anyway, that was cool. I enjoyed it. Oh, I skipped this match. I was watching on a delay and I skipped this match. Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. Logan Paul won.
I was saying boo words.
That's all I have to say about that. Actually, this is what I have to say about that. 2 words. Come on, man. I skipped that shit. You think I was going to spend my time watching that? That match was 17 minutes long. It was almost 18 minutes long. 18 minutes of my life I didn't have to spend watching that bullshit. Anyway. Oh boy, the Women's Tag Team Championship match between Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez and Lyra Valkyria and Bayley. Except nope, the WWE decided that fuck you, Bayley. Go ahead and get insulted by us. We're replacing you with Becky Lynch. Sarcastic air horn. Becky wins, lol. Next. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. I'm not a Becky Lynch fan. I'm sorry. If you're a Becky Lynch fan, don't take it personally. If you're mad at me for saying Becky wins, lol, that's fine. But that match was Becky wins, lol. It really was. 3 minutes till ads, which means I have 3 minutes to talk about John Cena and Cody Rhodes, which is probably 2.5 minutes more than it deserves. Holy shit! What fucking load of dog shit! The match that they've been advertising for over a month. The match that they've been building to since John Cena returned and said that he would be retiring after 2025. The match for the big belt, the undisputed WWE champion, current champion Cody Rhodes as the hero, and The Rock's hand-picked supervillain, John fucking Cena, as the supervillain. He's the bad guy. Cody Rhodes has to climb a mountain once again and beat John Cena. And the match is gonna be them kicking out of finishers for 15 minutes, and then the other 5 minutes is gonna be Travis Scott slowly walking to the ring. What the fuck? What? Did The Rock show up? No. Did anything meaningful happen between John Cena and Cody Rhodes in that 20 minutes? No. Did the match end with Travis Scott somehow helping John Cena to win against Cody Rhodes? I don't even actually still understand how it happened. It just was it was like an out-of-body experience. I was watching myself watch this dog shit main event for WrestleMania 41. The match in isolation wasn't terrible, like before the finish, but the terrible finish makes the match terrible because the match was mid and the finish was awful. Awful. And it could have been any random celebrity, but the fact that it was Travis Scott makes it worse. I think I'm gonna stop watching wrestling. If anybody has any lingering thoughts on WrestleMania 41, now's the time to say them, because we are going to transition into playing Shadow the Hedgehog, and ad break is happening in 1 minute, which is great timing because I've actually worn myself out talking about this. I've talked about this for a full hour, so that's, whoops, oh. That's 1/8 of the time that it took me to watch WrestleMania, so the time has paid off. Or did it? Anyway, there were some good matches. What were the highlights? Real quick. Jade versus Naomi on night one. I would have liked Chad Gable versus Rey Fenix if not for that racist gimmick. The finish to the night one main event was good with Paul Heyman punching guys in the nuts. I enjoyed that. Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest was good. I popped for Dominic winning. I popped for Joe Hendry showing up. The rest of it, good for Io Sky, but like, those are my highlights. Why was the John Cena thing the way it was? All right, let's get into gaming. Let's boot up Shadow the Hedgehog, because there's going to be more chatting. Holy hell. Should I actually just get into the game? Maybe I'll do it inverted. Maybe that's what I'll do. I think I'll get into the game now, and then I'll do the titles thing later. I think that's a good idea. All right, let's do this. I'm glad I didn't have my controller on for an entire hour. That would have been devastating to my rechargeable batteries. Okay, let's bring this music down. Oh, good. We're at like the end of the soundtrack. It's good timing. Ready for a gunshot sound? You're always ready for a gunshot sound. Trick question. I keep saying I'm not going to keep watching wrestling, except the clips I've seen from this week's Raw and NXT look enjoyable. Just when I thought I was out. No, there are, listen, I know we're in ads now, but to be clear, again, reprehensibly evil company. Why'd you watch all that then? You know what? Valid question. Probably the last time I'll get to do that. What the hell is HEMA? I've been watching nothing. I was watching The White Lotus. I was watching Daredevil. Daredevil Born Again has been awesome. I didn't actually watch the finale for Daredevil Born Again, so I should do that because I saw all the spoilers. People like complain about spoiler culture around Marvel stuff, but then anytime a Marvel thing happens, there's a million articles that are like, wow, this thing happened in the Marvel thing that you definitely watched the moment it came out. We're just gonna put it in the headline. Okay. Thanks. I wasn't doing anything else at 9 o'clock on a Thursday night besides watching Daredevil Born Again the moment it came out. People swinging metal swords at each other in duels like fencing, but heavy metal, like real swords. Is it staged or real? Either way, that sounds badass. Real fights. Wow. Do people get injured? Weapons are blunted. I had to. Get it? Blunt. Get it? Blunt. Oh, I'm gonna have to close my window because there's glare on the screen. Oh yeah, by the way, check this shit out. In the time between last week and this week, I've managed to get A rank on every single stage. How'd I do that? I actually quit my job to 100% Shadow the Hedgehog. Armor is worn. Oh, cool. So it's like the Kingdom Come Deliverance of sports entertainment. And I unlocked the last story. Look how I did that. This Shadow game is better than Heroes. Correct. 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 Hi, Majesty. Correct. 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 Correct opinion. Yes. If you want to see me playing through Sonic Heroes and complaining about it basically the entire time, that's up on YouTube. I love when we're having reunions in chat. I'm gonna close the window shades and then I'll be back. But it's only gonna take a couple seconds. What's up, Mikazi? By the time I'm back, I'll have seen your comment. What is with the goats? Is that new? Are you showing me something new? Look at Majesty, by the way. Oh, nice. I love the goat lol. I love that. Wait, here. Watch me pet Majesty. Bonus pets. I realize this Shadow the Hedgehog looping music probably isn't the most appealing thing to have on in the background, but I gotta pet my cat. Here, I'm gonna go back to the intro because I'm gonna, oh, nope, never mind. Okay, it's time to move on. She's done. Yeah, let's move on from that. Okay. Let me catch up with chat now. Okay, you know what? I'll catch up with chat, have this be on, and then we'll play the game. Watching two dudes keep Zweihanders at each other for 10 minutes as they try to bash each other's metal as fuck. Tell us about Kitty. She's Majesty. She's from the streets. She's 3 years old, and she's my precious baby. Anything else you want to know? She's shedding a bit. I have the windows open, and it's warm today, but she does have water, so I'm gonna give her extra love. Do you think I should put the air conditioning on? Her nose is wet though. I checked that for sure. Not stalker. Cinnamon roll. She is the rolliest. She's still grooming herself. Let's leave that alone. The Sonic Heroes game has gameplay that is difficult to control. Sometimes the character can go to the right when you've turned left. Like I said, I know I plugged the YouTube channel already, youtube.com/@ItsTheMarsh. It's the Marsh on YouTube in the search bar. If you search Sonic Heroes, It's the Marsh, it'll come right up. Yeah, I had a horrible time playing that game. Kaboom! I definitely had one of those Thrush Speen. Thrush Creates. What a channel. I definitely had one of those little car toys when I was a kid. I loved those. War? What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Where's the... I don't even see the arcade... Oh. I thought that was just a hedgehog. Oh, it's a frog. I thought it was a hedgehog. Hello Kitty is her name. The expert mode unlocked. Yeah, because I 100%ed this game. Yep. Just like I 100%ed Sonic Heroes. Cinema Roll. Cinema Roll is going to win the... what's it called? The Sanrio character poll again. My soul is evaporated. She is very precious. She is a precious cinnamon roll. You can add ice to her bowl. True. I need to get an ice tray. Yes. I do change it. I should check the temperature of it to make sure it's still cold. But yes. I blame Marsh's bad experience with Heroes and his higher than necessary expectations. The thing is, I didn't have high expectations because I didn't like that game when I was 11 years old. So why would I like it now? It's more so my expectation was for the game to control when you press a button, the game does the button you press, and the stick moves, the character moves where you want him to move, and you're not yeeted off a cliff for no reason, even though you yeet off a cliff with no explanation in this game too. Look at these extreme expectations. Yeah, expecting a game to play. Do you have the Shadow 05 Reloaded? No, I do not. This is my first time playing this game since I was younger. Okay, we're doing the last story. This is story time. We're gonna learn about Shadow's weird, mysterious origins. Fire in the Sky Festival, 50-year return of the Black Comet. Best view tonight. Best viewers on twitch.tv/ItsTheMarsh. Okay, so there's a big old hole opening up in the sky like Avengers 2012. Joss Whedon ripped this game off.
Finally, I've got all the Chaos Emeralds.
Okay, let me pause for a second.
I can uncover the truth about my past. All of it.
Okay, so really quick, I wanted to pause that sooner. So him with all the Chaos Emeralds, every single ending, there's 10 different endings in this game, and every single ending ends with him getting the Chaos Emeralds and saying a different declarative statement about himself, like, I have all the Chaos Emeralds. I'm Shadow the Hedgehog, the world's ultimate life form. Everyone will bow to my feet and give me kisses and foot rubs.
Huh?
This is who I am. So now here we are at an 11th ending where he has all the Chaos Emeralds, but he hasn't made a declarative statement about himself. Anyway, here comes Daddy.
Well done, Shadow. Our ritual can now commence as planned. Give me the Chaos Emerald.
That's Goku, by the way. So, and here's Sonic.
Shadow, give me the Chaos Emeralds.
Do not give the emeralds to Black Doom, Shadow.
Is Eggman on the hero side?
Destroy the planet.
Shadow, you live on that planet.
The humans from their own demise. We offer salvation.
So Black Doom wants to destroy the world, and Sonic and his friends don't want to destroy the world.
Thirst for power and
That's what's happening.
for betrayal has them on a path
And also Eggman,
of
because he also lives on Earth.
Their actions will lead to extinction of their species. We're here to save them from themselves with our perfect order, allowing them to live through their desperate lives.
You can tell Rouge was a popular character at this point because she's hanging out with the main cast.
Source for us. They will be well.
Wait, humans are a great energy source for us, like the Matrix? Oh, they're not gonna destroy humanity, they're gonna make them into batteries. Oh, don't use chaos control. No, Daddy, wait. I didn't give you permission to take those from me. Oh, no, wait a minute, that's bad. Oh, is this bad? Uh-oh.
Huh?
What's up, Flambe? Technically, the real path is that of the Chaos Emerald because at the beginning, Black Doom asks him to collect them all, but he collects them all in every storyline. Also, in the neutral storyline, he's a robot, and that's definitely not canon, so spoilers, but it's not. Oh, there's the comet. It puts its little... How's Pikmin 2 treating you?
If I can't destroy the Earth, I'm going to suck it off.
What just happened?
Those black creatures just warped the comet down to the surface using chaos control.
So instead of crashing into the Earth, they teleported the comet to be on Earth.
The Chaos Emeralds.
What's up, Mikazi? Did I say something? We don't say pause on this stream. No pausing. I said what I said.
Powerful enough to pass through another planet's atmosphere.
Oh, the comet wouldn't be able to penetrate.
Provide the space-time control powers of chaos control.
We know what chaos control is. I've played Sonic Adventure 2.
Charged to full power. It's the perfect plan. That's why.
Imagine this scene with the CGI. True.
What?
Imagine this. Wait.
Insane.
Okay, so now they're saying that Shadow's other daddy and also Robotnik's grandfather, he's saying he helped him out with his plan to exterminate humanity. No, Doom is gonna suck the Earth off, not me. It's not me saying that, it's him over there. Okay, this is important. Get back to chat in a second. Okay, so real quick, just so everybody, so Professor Gerald, Eggman's grandpa over here, was developing the, don't mix, I see him in there. So Dr. Eggman's grandfather, Dr. Robotnik, was working on the ultimate life form. So he was already working on Shadow, but he was having a hard time. So Black Doom shows up and he's like,
If you make a deal with me and have a baby with me, then in return I'll destroy the Earth.
I'm deleting that. Don't push me. You're speedrunning Pikmin 2. How's that? How's being the ultimate life form? It's going pretty ultimate. We're actually finding out about Shadow's origin, so let's find out some more.
So we made a deal.
Gerald's trustworthy in, Hey Arnold.
The 7 Chaos Emeralds.
The 7.
That's how you were created, Shadow. You would help us do both.
I mixed my DNA with your daddy's DNA, and we made you the ultimate baby.
No, Gerald and Hey Arnold spelled with a G.
I can't believe it.
What?
Can't be.
I'm not a
He would
robot.
trade his own people for research? For Black Doom?
Big deal. We can't just stand here doing nothing.
I love Sonic's personality. He's just like, I don't care about any of this. This is why my games don't have complicated plots, except that one time that they did. Wait, what? Huh?
A special weapon. This gas, once released,
Black Doom released his gas.
bloodstream.
Yeah, his name is Black Doom.
Total paralysis will hit your nervous system.
Is that...
The end is near now.
I do try to just call him Doom, or Daddy Doom. Oh, so we're all frozen. Let it go.
My dear offspring, eat and devour these.
Black Mamba? Is that the bad guy from Aquaman? Oh, not the little worms. Oh no, now Sonic and his friends are gonna get sucked off. Oh my god. Welcome, Mas Loca, celebrity in the house. Do you still stream? Shadow's straight up like,
Am I dead right? Did I die before? Am I dead right now? Am I in hell? Is this my punishment for my actions on Earth?
I'm too strong. You can't knock me out with your gas, Daddy, because I'm your son. Oh, he's making a declarative statement.
Left the past behind me. No one can tell
I can
me
never
what to
forget
do
about
now.
you.
I will destroy you, Black Doom.
Masloga's an OG on the Marsh stream.
You life, and this is how you repay me.
I can shout you out if you still stream.
The irony of it all is
Okay.
I gave you life. Now, I'll take it back.
I brought you into this world, and I can take you out.
Oh, how you liking Rivals? Who's your
our only
main?
hope now.
Wait, they can talk even though they're frozen? Okay, the last way. So, anybody not understand what was happening there? I can explain. Basically, Shadow is the result of an unholy union between Eggman's grandfather and a big evil alien.
He talks like Dr. Claw.
Use chaos control and make your way inside.
Shadow, I believe in you. You can do it.
Oh good, Tails believes in us.
Please hurry.
So there's this thing with all the 3D Sonic games since Sonic Adventure, and this game does it too, where like you get to the last story and all your friends are just in your ear the entire time telling you stuff. And it seems like that's gonna be this too. Oh, Mikaze said that he likes Cloak and Dagger. Let's shout out Mikaze again, because Mikaze did a raid, so we'll do a big shout out for Mikaze. And Storm, okay. I played a little bit of Rivals, but first of all, I don't have like, right now I don't have friends to play with, so I feel like it's a less enjoyable game playing on your own. But also, the characters I tried playing as I haven't enjoyed yet. I played a little bit as Punisher, and I played a little bit as Venom, and I think I played a little bit as Magneto, and I didn't like super enjoy any of those. You can't spell coming like that and then say pause. That's not how pause works. Or maybe it is. I don't really, pause is just like, we can play. We could. I have it on Steam. Oh, I want to defeat the generator. I decide how pause. I think I decide how it works. It's my stream. I can ban pause too. And I can delete all your comments. I can time you out. I play a lot of competitive and it makes me mad. I can't play competitive games because if I get mad, I'll cry. Not really, but also not really. Oh, it's a rocket launcher. Fuck yeah. That's my Doom impression. How have you been? I've been doing my best. Oh, this is not my best. How have you been? How's life been treating you? Have you had any good pizza lately? I'm gonna die. Pew, 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 pew. Oh shit, I have chaos control. He did say use chaos control to get inside. Okay, chaos control time. It's my stream. Oh no, yeah, I mean it is. Listen.
Hold down the B button and then set my sights. Damn, not here.
Wow. It was actually Papa John's thin crust pepperoni and it was delicious. Nice. The last time I got Papa John's, it was disappointing, but also I'm kind of a Domino's loyalist at this point. I also, because it's different, I also enjoy Little Caesars from time to time. It's a different vibe entirely. So like I can understand why people get Pizza Hut. But I enjoy Domino's. We should for real play Rivals. I'm trash right now. Do you play on Steam? Can I add you on Steam? I know it has crossplay. I don't need to run. Little Caesars is definitely a guilty pleasure. Exactly. Except the sauces are so expensive now. You're on Xbox, but I'm sure it has crossplay, doesn't it? Self-respecting video game from the year 2025. Yeah. Okay, so there's got to be a way I can add you on Marvel Rivals. Pew, 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 pew. I will not take the rocket launcher this time. Normal games are crossplay, but not competitive. I mean, that's fine with me. You're not gonna see me play competitive. So I chaos controlled into the new area, but I'm so bad at the game. There we go, checkpoint. Oh, I chaos controlled past this. Can I skip this? If I destroy enough artifacts, can I please skip this? No, it's because I killed more aliens before. No, I want to skip this so bad. Fuck. No, I want to skip this. I don't want to do the motion sickness part. Oh, I've actually been enjoying Minecraft recently. To fire a worm. Who up firing the worm? Get your hands on your worm and fire. Oh, yikes. Sorry, that was a little too much. That was a little too much. I'm sorry. I did not go see the Minecraft movie because I didn't want to be inundated with a bunch of children going, chicken jockey! That's okay. I assume you saw it. Was there chicken jockey fever? Sonic wants us to grind. Oh, this is the level I remember being super good. But Minecraft being in the conversation has definitely, let's just fucking chaos control it. Even though this is the part of the level I like, I'll skip it. Just skip all of it. Or don't skip any of it and just yeet yourself into the middle of the floor. Luckily, my theater didn't do that. Yeah, not taking the risk. It's weird that the Minecraft movie is like leaving theaters already because it's making a lot of money. I don't know why they would have it leave theaters so soon. But I might watch, you know, there's other ways of watching the Minecraft movie besides seeing it in theaters. And I might use one of those methods. You know what I mean? Oh, if I kill enough of the generator enemies, then I can just chaos control out of here. Making Sinner, no, but Sinners is leaving theaters soon too. I'm seeing Sinners soon. I'm seeing Sinners soon. Say that, however. Seeing Sinners soon, seeing Sinners soon, seeing Sinners soon, seeing Sinners soon, seeing Sinners soon. Okay, that's not that bad. Anyway, I'm seeing Sinners on Friday. I needed to support the movie. Well, I would say, Flambe, get to the theater quickly, because it's honestly, I mean, around here it's leaving. After a week, it's already leaving theaters. To make room for Days Gone and Star Wars Episode 3 being re-released. I already used Chaos Control, Shadow. So are these enemies just gonna like endlessly respawn? Yes. The only way through is to use Chaos Control, which means the only way through is to spam these enemies. Spam rocket launcher. Who up firing their worm? Fuck yeah, let's go. Try and grind out funds for it. Yeah. I feel like Sinners is one of those movies that'll be worth seeing in the theater. Oh my god, I skipped the loop-de-loop. Wait, I skipped the part of the game that's fun on purpose. Can I go back? Oh my god, I didn't want to skip the loop. The loops are fun. Man. See that loop that you could have fun running around? There it goes. It's in the past. Hope you enjoyed watching it from behind. Okay, how much further to go in this level? Because we've only got 5 minutes. Okay. Wow, I've skipped a fair amount of this level, actually. Fire that worm! I don't need your assistance, Rouge.
Extra careful of your timing.
Damn, not here.
Oh, I hadn't been to the movies in years, so this was like the first time in actually 10 years. The movie was amazing, though. I'm really glad you had a good time. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch the version with the CGI not finished. Because I've seen clips of that version, and that version seems great. And also, I remember when everybody watched X-Men Origins Wolverine like that. So I have a little bit of nostalgia for pirated copies of unfinished films. Not pirated. What's a less incriminating way to say pirated?
Extra careful of your timing.
Damn it.
What's a way to say I'm going to watch that movie without paying, without getting in trouble? Did I hear you right? Did I hear you saying that you're gonna try to watch a Minecraft movie without paying? Don't copy that, Floppy. Imagine it, never mind. I heard Jennifer, never mind. I don't want to spoil that movie for anyone who hasn't seen the Minecraft movie. But Jennifer Coolidge has an interesting role in that film. That's what I'm gonna say about that. Can I chaos control, please? I have 0 rings. Yes, thank you.
Behold the ultimate power.
Chaos control through the ring.
Maybe I can use my homing attack to bounce off those flying creatures.
No!
Damn, not here.
I didn't get mad. Don't put in the newspaper that I got mad.
Use a series of homing attacks and then perform a light dash. Be extra careful of your timing.
Ugh. The homing attack in this game kind of straight up doesn't work. Like more than the homing attack in Sonic Adventure 2 already straight up doesn't work. I like that this laser gun ricochets off the walls like a pinball. Ever since I was a young boy, I played the silver ball. That's the only part of that song I know. Pew, 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 pew. Okay. Now what if I use chaos control? Like now what if I use it? Like now what if I use it? Like what if I use it? Like now. Pew, 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 pew. Ads in 3 minutes.
I can
I still can't skip, which is annoying.
To bounce off those flying creatures.
Oh, will we get to the end of the level in the next 3 minutes? I believe. Well, my GameCube just froze.
Damn, not here.
I should get a do-over for that, but I won't. Yeah, I'm gonna fall and die here. My GameCube froze while I was doing the wall jumps, and then I died because I was in the middle of doing the wall jumps when the GameCube froze. So that's fun. I'm happy about that. I'm happy to get an F rank in this stage. F for fucking awful. Arg. Wow, the only way to get through here is use chaos control and just spam the enemy generator. Okay, cool. F, exactly, Mikaze, exactly. Good emote deployment. Okay, chaos time. Ugh. Remember when I said I was having a good time playing this game? When was that? Was that real when that happened? Was that sincere? I'm engaging with the game's mechanics and systems. The way that an 8-year-old would.
There he is. I found him.
But it worked though. Why stop and fight enemies when can run past enemies? I'm role-playing as Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh, do I not get graded? I didn't get a grade. Oh yeah. That was an A rank. A for awful. More story.
You've gone far.
Daddy has all the emeralds. Is that bad?
I'm impressed. But you still don't understand, do you? The future we offer is the only option for these humans.
This is the true ending path, after all.
You're boring me to death, Black Doom. You're going down.
I love when Shadow says genuinely cool stuff, like, stop talking, man, I'm bored. Like, it reminds me that he is like Sonic.
I thought you were different from the rest. But maybe not.
Yeah, exactly. Doom's like,
I thought you didn't have a personality.
Think the same blood runs through our
But at the end of the day, I'm still your daddy.
Can't be.
I'm not your son.
Who are you?
You're not my daddy.
Don't you know? You were created from my blood.
Okay, I think I have to pause this. Yeah, that's the only pause we're going to be doing on this stream. Pausing the game. So that people don't miss any of the crucial story details through ads. So what are we going to do while ads are happening? I'm going to put on some music, maybe. If I am able to. Put on a little... Oh, you know what I can put on? City Escape demo. This isn't a shadow level, but that's okay. Please don't play ads. Oh, why would I ever want an advertisement while I'm trying to play music? Anyway, here's the ads. You're going to be in ads soon, if you're not already. Oh, yeah! Majesty's not here for me to pet her. Otherwise, I would pet her. I'm gonna hydrate. I'm gonna enjoy the break. How are you doing? Vibe check. How are you? How's your week been? Any plans for the weekend? Remember how I have guitars? I'm definitely gonna play them. Checking on stuff. This is a good song. Even in demo form, this is a good song. I work all weekend. That's one of these. Yeah.
I was
missing balloons.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, and then the song just ends. Well, we're back. Oh, no. I don't need to hear that. That's okay. Well, we're back with the game. I think. Everybody's working for the weekend. You're working for the weekend down the line from the weekend. You're working now on the weekend so that... Anyway, you get what I mean, I think.
What?
That's right. You are a part of me. Do you feel that?
Shadow's being controlled by his daddy.
I can control you. You cannot escape me, nor can you escape your path.
I'm actually engrossed in this. I caught myself, like, being invested.
Damn you! No, it's not true.
This was high drama to me when I was 12 or 13 years old. He says, damn, like a grown-up. Wow! The fucking, why do we cut to the Chaotix, man?
Are you in yet?
Were these popular characters?
Espio, we need you to focus, because if we don't hurry, all the data we recovered will be lost.
Oh, that's right, we found the computer room!
Sign me up for this anyway.
I'm not a hacker.
That's it. I'll do it. Get out of the way.
Get back here, you idiot!
What the hell? Did he just, like, hip check the...
It's working!
What the fuck? Oh, another message from Grandpa. Well, he's Eggman's grandpa. He's our daddy. This is the other daddy. There's human daddy, and then there's space demon daddy.
My son.
Oh, see? He calls us his son.
This. If you're listening to this, then the worst has happened.
Oh, it's not even animated. It's a still image.
Truth. The government plans to
Not the government!
this research facility.
They're going to shoot my daughter. That's bad.
The government plans to cease
Oh,
all
everyone sees the footage,
research.
just like Sonic Adventure 2. We're reheating some
All
nachos.
who know about you. I made
Oh, they
a
were gonna
terrible
imprison
mistake,
everyone who knew about Project Shadow.
It's all my fault. Making contact with that comet.
Professor Gerald?
Now listen very carefully.
So, let me just do a little recap here while it transitions between scenes. In Sonic Adventure 2, you might not be surprised by this if you weren't there for it. In Sonic Adventure 2, there was absolutely no mention of... Oh, shit! Thank you very much for the raid, Autumn Court Faye and Tom ST. Heather, if you're still here, can we get some shout-outs for Autumn and also for Tom ST? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Marsh. Okay, let's put on some music now. I had some queued up, and then I closed the tab, so let me bring it back up. Welcome, Mikazio. You were here, too. How about that? Let's play some Rouge music, because that's what I have up. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, I'll do the shout-outs. A sexy little Marsh? Where? Huh? Hi, I'm Marsh. If you don't know me already from hanging around Autumn's streams or my own streams, I'm Marsh. I'm currently playing Shadow the Hedgehog, the game, but also the story of the man, Shadow the Hedgehog. We're finding out about his secret backstory, his backstory on the backstory, so get ready for some exposition dumping. That's what I was about to do. How's Skyrim treating you? Also, how's Animal Crossing New Horizons? When are we gonna get a new Animal Crossing on the Switch 2? I'm already ready. I keep saying it, I will play guitar soon. I practiced today. I'm getting back in the groove. It'll be guitar time soon. But I've also been playing Sonic platformers starring the boy Shadow the Hedgehog. And I also play RPGs. Xenoblade X, when I have the discretionary funds for it, I will be playing Xenoblade Chronicles X, probably, by myself. It's excellent. I needed some cozy gaming after mouthwashing. I've heard dark things about mouthwashing. Did you feel cleansed and clean afterwards? Also, I hope I said so, but welcome to you also, Tiger Lily Toadfoot. Thank you for popping in. Shadow the Hedgehog. So, really quick, we're learning more about his backstory. So originally, in Sonic Adventure 2, Shadow the Hedgehog is presented as this possible ultimate life form who was created by Gerald Robotnik, Dr. Eggman's grandfather, who lived on a space colony with Dr. Gerald's daughter, I think, or maybe granddaughter, but with Maria, who was like Shadow's best friend and companion. Very dark things. The rumors are true. I would actually recommend having someone on the mic with you play that game. I don't think I'll be playing that game. I think that's okay. I think I'm good. Sonic Heroes. Oh yeah, and Shadow fucking dies at the end of the game, by the way. Just no big deal. So Sonic Heroes comes along, and the long and short of that game, because it doesn't really have a story at all, is Shadow might be a robot. Fucking spoilers. I'm so sorry if you haven't played Sonic Adventure 2 in the last 25 years. You should probably get around to that. It's a fun game. But he gets better, so it's fine. Clearly, I'm wearing this sweater. He sold it to me personally by the roadside. He needs a little bit of money these days. Sega doesn't pay very well. And he wasn't in games for like 10 years. Sonic Heroes, he might be an android. He might be a robot replica of himself. Shadow the Hedgehog. Some endings also imply that he might be a robot, but other endings imply that he might be the true Shadow the Hedgehog. How did he survive? We don't know, and that actually hasn't been explained yet. But what has been explained is that every 50 years, a dark comet comes to the planet Earth, carrying evil aliens with it. And 50 years ago, when Eggman's grandpa, Dr. Gerald, was making the ultimate life form, he realized that he didn't have the juice to make it by himself, so he contacts this evil alien overlord who talks like Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget and says, hey man, let's hook up and fuse our DNA into the ultimate life form. Yes, that's actually what happens. So he makes this vessel that looks like a mural that he saw on an island, which is actually a mural of Supersonic that was predicting Supersonic. The people of the past, the Echidna tribe or whoever, predicted that Supersonic would fight Metal Sonic. Eggman's grandpa saw that mural, saw that ultimate life form, and then modeled his ultimate life form after that prophecy. So Shadow, even though Sonic wasn't born yet when Dr. Robotnik, this is Dr. Gerald, not Dr. Eggman, when he created Shadow, Shadow was modeled after Sonic, but before Sonic was born. That's not explained in this game, but I figured I would just mention that. But anyway, so he had this vessel ready, and then he made contact with Doom, and Daddy Doom gives Dr. Robotnik his DNA, and he puts his DNA inside his vessel, and then Shadow the Hedgehog is born. Happy birthday. So now it's 50 years later, and Shadow's still alive. He doesn't have any memories because he bonked his head when he landed back on Earth, or woke up as a robot, whatever, he doesn't know. All he remembers is a 12-year-old girl getting shot by the military. So now we're getting the big exposition dump. Good timing. We're getting the big exposition dump from Dr. Gerald himself, telling us that he's so sorry for making an evil alien demon baby. And that's Shadow. Isn't he cute? Gotta feed some cat children. No worries. Thank you once again for the raid. I really appreciate it. Everybody, make sure you check out Autumn Court Faye as well as Tom ST. We're getting back in the game. EA Sports. It's in the game, and so am I.
In 50 years, the Black Comet will return.
And see, now it's 50 years later.
Plan to harness its powers to destroy this planet. The only
and they're gonna suck all the energy out of the Earth.
To develop a way to use the very power they intended to
oh, is this the Eclipse Cannon? Are we gonna go back to the Eclipse Cannon?
That's it. It's
yeah.
Brilliant.
So the Eclipse Cannon is the big space laser from Sonic Adventure 2, where you might have seen the clip of the guy yelling that he's pissing on the moon. Yeah.
Shadow, it's up to you, and only you can stop them.
Hi, Ninja.
The
yes.
Cannon. It's
so
the only weapon that can destroy that black comet.
So Dr. Robotnik, again, Dr. Gerald, is originally presented as like a mad scientist type character. And so it's like, why would this guy have a big laser that would destroy the world? Because he lost his marbles after his daughter or granddaughter got killed by the military. But actually, she's not killed by the military in Sonic Adventure 2. She dies of a mysterious autoimmune disease. But in this game, they retconned it to her having been shot by the military. And now the official stance from Sega is that she was sick with her horrible autoimmune disease when she got shot by the government. Again, this is a 12-year-old girl. Anyway, But now this game explains that no, the Eclipse Cannon was actually developed by Dr. Gerald Robotnik for good purposes because he worked with these evil demonic aliens, so he decided that if the evil demonic aliens are going to use their alien sucky device, he's going to use his alien laser device and do his super laser piss. So that's what's happening. I hope that all makes sense. Does it? Ha 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 ha. When I think about the words that just came out of my mouth, I'm not so sure.
Shadow, you are the
¿Por qué no los dos?
to save mankind as we know it.
So Shadow, the ultimate life form, was never created to do evil, and he was never created to destroy humanity.
Grandfather, Shadow and I will protect this.
And there's Maria.
Right, Shadow?
And I'll never get shot by the military.
Shadow is already in my control.
So Gerald recorded this like super secret emergency diary to wake Shadow up from being chaos controlled by his daddy.
Seems like you're immune.
So Doom and Gerald were kind of like fighting over custody of Shadow. That's really what's going on.
I can't be controlled. This isn't a phase, Dad. This is who I am.
Today, I put my past behind
They sell my hoodie at Hot Topic.
I love how he floats in this game. I don't think any other game he floats in.
Shadow,
Maybe Sonic 06?
be prepared to meet your maker. Your
Get it? Because he actually made him.
future ends here. Today, prepare to die. Say goodbye, Shadow, as you witness my true wrath.
Sean Stemmel is not a good voice actor. Anyway, it's Super Shadow time. Look at this. Oh my God, he's gonna. Wah, ha, ha. He does sound like Dr. Claw. I'm ready to hit it though. Yeah! Oh, they played the Live and Learn riff and I made sounds over it. They played the Live and Learn riff from Sonic Adventure 2. That was really cool and I made sounds over it. I'm sorry.
Give you life, and yet you defy me.
So me and Daddy are both now in our super forms.
For your ingratitude.
Oh, it's playing Live and Learn! Oh no, it's playing it's not. It's playing the main theme of this game.
No need to hold back. Cause as much havoc as you need.
Go for it, Shadow!
Launch the chaos sphere. Use it to impale that thing.
Hold down the B button to build up, and then release it to
Ugh.
the chaos sphere.
I'm learning new. Anytime there's a supersonic segment in a Sonic game, it's like it controls different. Oh, I shot him in the eye. Okay, there you go. Oh, and then his eye comes out of the thing and goes in the other. He's got multiple bodies. Okay, Daddy has multiple bodies. I need to get rings from these balloons. His weak point is his eyeball, but he's smart and he closed his eye. Oh. His eye's moving. Oh, he's got a backside. My dad is literally two-faced. Many such cases. Do you think the people who made this game had daddy issues? Thank you for lurking, Makazi, and thank you for the raid earlier. I appreciate it. I'm sorry for how loud the laser sound effects are. This game doesn't have a sound mixing option. Otherwise, I would make the music a lot louder and the sound effects a lot less louder, but I'm not allowed to do that apparently, so. Daddy, I don't respect you. There we go. Have you not read Sonic fanfic? The answer is honestly yes, but I'm talking about the people who made this game specifically. Yes, fair enough. Now, what is Chaos Control gonna do for me? Like, actually. I guess there's only one way to find out. Sonic fanfic points to yes. This is such a grindy boss battle. That was probably my least favorite thing about this game. Oh! Oh, I can stop time and like hit him as many times as I want. Okay. That's useful. Is Shadow the one with the daddy issues? I feel like because Sonic's all rebellious and stuff, Sonic should be the one with the daddy issues, and Shadow should be the one, you know, to be there when he's having his daddy issues. I giving too much away over here. I need some ring balls, please. Give me some of those ring balls. I'm really sorry about the laser spam sounds. It's no more pleasant for me than it is for you, I'm sure. Oh, Daddy's gonna shred me to pieces. Uh-oh. I'm quivering in my boots, Daddy. Stop using Chaos Control. That's my signature move. So there's a thing where if you spend, it's either in the level or in the boss fight, where Eggman will come on the comms and be like, I'm sorry I lied about you being a robot, Shadow, but you're not. So, just so you know, that might not play, but that's canon. Shadow is not a robot.
It's useless to attack those flying objects. Listen carefully.
Don't tell me what to do, Eggman. You're not my dad. Your grandpa was my dad. Which means Shadow's Eggman's uncle when you really think about it. And Black Doom is like his step-grandfather? No. Wait, I died? Also, it has the same cry as Chaos. That's interesting. I think he's an interdimensional clone of Sonic? Who? Black Doom? Oh, I can damage his wings. Ugh. No, Shadow's, Gerald, like, modeled his body after Super Sonic, but that's it. As far as we know, there's no trans-dimensional shenanigans with Dr. Robotnik. Now, when I say Dr. Robotnik, I mean Gerald, because Gerald is Dr. Robotnik and Eggman is Dr. Eggman. But in the movies, I know he's called Dr. Robotnik in the movies. So they usually just call him Dr. Gerald, but honestly, it's easier for me to call him Dr. Robotnik. I am at Aldi. Beat him up in the eyeball. Smack him right in the eye. Give him the old smackaroo in the eyeball. Burn me, daddy. Okay. When his eye reappears, I'm gonna use Chaos Control. Here we go. Yes, daddy. Give me that eyeball. Oh, does he still recoil even in Chaos Control? That's cheating. Daddy, that's cheating. I'm supposed to have you frozen. This should be my chance to let it go. Don't piss me off. Man. What's even the point of that? That should like let me get multiple hits, but no, he just plays his recoil animation. I know, Amy, thank you. He says after dying from not having enough rings in the last battle, or the last life, like the last attempt. This game is like the Dark Souls of Sonic the Hedgehog games, because there's weird demons in it. Honestly, going from this to the main boss of Sonic 06 makes more sense. And like all the Sonic games, besides Sonic Heroes where it was Metal Sonic, like Sonic Adventure 1, you fight Chaos, a weird supernatural creature. In Sonic Adventure 2, you fight the Bio Lizard, which like is more of a sci-fi thing, but it's still a weird creature. In this game, you fight a demon alien from space. So the Iblis thing in Sonic 06, which you will see, it makes more sense as Sonic 06 being a follow-up to this game. Because a lot of people think about Sonic 06 as a follow-up to Sonic Heroes, but it's not. As much as Sega said it wasn't, Shadow the Hedgehog is the Sonic game that came after Sonic Heroes and before Sonic 06. It was made by the Sonic team. It has Sonic mechanics. The only thing that isn't Sonic about it is that it stars Shadow and you use guns. It's still a Sonic game at the end of the day. Okay, we're halfway through.
Underestimated the true power of the emeralds. No matter, I will destroy you all the same.
Daddy, I'm gonna blow you up. Okay, now... You're gonna burn, Daddy. Don't you use that fire on me. God damn it. And I can't hit his eye while he's using the fire either. Okay, that makes sense. That's cool. That's alright. I'm fine with him having fucking iframes while he uses fucking fire attack. I'm not pissed off. I'm not mad. Don't put in the newspaper that I got mad. It's bullshit. I did not. You know, if they made a real Sonic Souls-like game, I think it would star Knuckles. I think Knuckles would be the best character to do a Souls-like. So I need to get more rings. I wish the game made like a warning sound or like Shadow started flashing or something when you were low on rings, like 10 or 20. The game just like, you just have to watch your ring meter and hope for the best. Humans are the parasites of this world, but you're the one who wants to suck off all its energy, man. Okay. Daddy, I'm gonna shoot you in the eyeball. Oh, I destroyed his wing. Oh, yeah. Finally, Chaos Control was good for something. Yeah, I got one of his gnarly wings. Okay, Chaos Control. It's time to get more rings. Hi, Majesty. The last... What? There was like a movie advertisement. I wonder if it was for a Chow in Space spinoff. Chow in Space was the fake movie series in the Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Like, this game feels more like a successor to Sonic Adventure 2 than Sonic Heroes did. Sonic Heroes, aside from like the Shadows of Robot thing, Sonic Heroes may as well have not happened. I know you guys can't move. The stakes have already been established. Shadow's supposed to care about Sonic's friends because, I don't know, they're Sonic's friends. Oh, the thing with the Chaos Blast is it's not even hurting... It's not hurting Black Doom, and my ring meter still goes down when I have Chaos Blast. So Chaos Blast is, like, totally useless. I need more rings, please. Please do Chaos Control, because I need more rings. I need rings, Daddy. Rings, please. Oh, and the comet has poison gas, so it's gonna paralyze all the humans, and then he's gonna suck them all off. All my rings gone? I might die. I might die right at the end of this. This is gonna piss me off. Oh, I bet using Chaos Control would have paused the ring meter, though. I'm gonna die. Fuck. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. No, not when I've got him so close. Oh my god, I won. Huh. Huh.
I'm the true ultimate life form.
He just falls like a heavy rock. That was an interesting noise he made.
This is the end of you, and the end to my cursed past.
I spent this whole game trying to figure out my weird backstory, and now I'm going to forget about it.
Look at this sick CGI. This is the same studio that made the Sonic movies. Thank you, Heather. Ads in 3 minutes. Oh, the cutscene is so quiet. So he's gonna chaos control the comet out of there. I'm gonna turn this cutscene sound up. So he chaos controlled the comet out of orbit, and now the comet is gonna get blasted! Yes! Oh, it's like a Roland Emmerich movie. We earned that explosion. Except the chunks of the comet still survive, but no big deal. I'm sure 20 years later they won't make a sequel to this story and have it be about how the bits of the comet survived and Black Doom is still alive.
He did it! The black comet is destroyed!
For now, let's be happy.
Shadow, that was sweet.
Hell yeah, Shadow. I didn't know you were that cool.
After all, he is Shadow.
Is that why people ship Amy and Shadow?
Chaos Emeralds now.
I will stretch as soon as these cutscenes are done. I owe you stretches during the ads.
Oh yeah.
If the credit music plays, I'll let it play. And I'll stretch over the credit music. We did it. Yatta! Oh my god. Those must be placeholder Japanese voiceovers.
How ironic. After the way we all treated him, he saved us all in the end. We were all wrong about the professor.
Oh yeah, this general thinks that
Let
like
us
the
pay
professor was
homage to
evil.
Professor Gerald. Let's work to ensure peace and prosperity for a brighter future.
So this is the
What do you
game that
say,
kind of flips
Commander?
Professor Gerald from being a
Excellent
bad guy
idea,
to a
Mr.
good guy.
President.
But I think he's still a bad guy in the movie, right? We got to do movie night in Discord. I know I keep saying it, but now that I've played through the actual Shadow the Hedgehog game, it might be time. I thought they were holding hands. The president and the general should do a little bit of...
Goodbye forever, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow spends all this time trying to figure out his past, and then he has his memories, and he's like,
You know what? That actually sucked. I don't want to think about that again.
all right, that's Shadow the Hedgehog. If you are subbed, you are going to get some stretches. If you're not subbed, there's going to be some ads. I'm going to turn up the music. Takashi Iizuka, like him or not, he's the 3D Sonic guy. L ads. You're subbed. All right, it's stretching time. Hi, Majesty. Oh! Ah, I need this. Hi, baby. Look at my baby. Yeah, right there. Oh, right there. She is, but she could be more on this. She's mad because I had my finger had static cling on it, so I was petting her, but and she's grooming again. All right, grooming and zoom. Damn, those are some boomer sketches. My back is tired. Majesty's also getting stretching, big stretch. Let's see that. Aw, she's rubbing up on my leg. Yes, baby. She's being so cute. She wants to nibble me. It is really cute. She wanted the ball the whole time. Watch her with her ball. I'll keep stretching in a moment, but the people want to watch you with your ball. Stretch. Oh. He's being goofy right now. Oh. I'm gonna come back and do the gosh dang voice. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm gonna come back and do the gosh dang voice, but first, let me turn this music down. I'm not gonna put more ads on, but I need to take a little bit of a personal break and then come on back. The chair 9 months later? Huh? Oh, because I was stretching on the chair. Oh my God, Mikaze. Jesus. First you mock my stretches. All right. She gets it from her father. What? I don't even remember what I said. All right. I will be right back. And he got it. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Thank you, Mikaze. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Where's my camera? Thank you. Just watch this cool cutscene one more time. You said she was goofy. Oh, gosh. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm trying to be as sincere as I possibly can. I say before doing the goofy voice. Ooh, excuse me. I thought I remuted the microphone. All right, well, let's get back on camera. Oh, yuck. Now, I bought this game for Maxie. The salesperson told me that it was rated E10 for children 10 and up. And Maxie's a children 10 and up. I don't like the level of violence in this game. Oh, yuck. Well, I don't know why I put Goofy on there. I believed too hard in my ability to do a Goofy voice. So we'll run through a few of these as Goofy. So we're going to read. So what we're doing now, before the end of the stream, because I got some time and I don't want to play Sonic 06. This game has 326 endings. Is my keyboard working? Yes. Looking at all 326 endings. We're not going to watch all of the endings, but each choice path you have in this game gets you a different story. So we're going to look at the names and we're going to react to them. For example, I don't know if I can do this. How much longer should I do this voice? Oh, yuck. For example, if you choose the evil ending for every level and choose the evil ending at the end, your quest is called Punishment Thy Name is Ruin. If you choose all of the evil level endings but choose the good ending to the final level, it's called Prologue to World Conquest. Please stop. But points were rewarded or redeemed. I gotta give the money's worth. I'm so close to having to play Sonic Heroes. Will you play Shadow the Hedgehog afterwards since it's a sequel to that game? So these are the same. I'll do Goofy voice and then I'll finish it after this explanation and we move on to number 3. So these are the exact same level path as you can see in the background, but you can choose either the dark ending or the hero ending. And so the dark ending is Punishment Thy Name is Ruin, and the hero ending is Prologue to World Conquest. Shadow may have chosen good, but he's still gonna conquer the world. All right, moving on to number 3. You went evil the entire time and then had a change of heart right before the last level and chose good, but then you chose the evil ending anyway. So that's called the March to a Darker World. The Marsh to a Darker World. Well, welcome, Audra. The Ultimate Ego. So same thing. Because a bunch of these are going to be doubles. Because there's 2 choices for each ending. So this is if you went bad for most levels, had a change of heart, and stuck with your change of heart. Then Shadow's just a fucking egotistical bastard. It's called the Ultimate Ego. I'm not going to explain all these because you can see them with your eyes, hopefully, and it does zigzag around. Also, welcome, Audra. What we're doing is we're reviewing all 326 endings to Shadow the Hedgehog. There's only 10 actual endings, but there's 326 paths that you can take. This one is you boomerang back around Razor. I don't have my glasses on. I can't see them. Well, damn. Yeah, it's kind of dark in the background. I'll do my best to explain them, but I don't know if I can do that 326 times. Oh, I'm woefully ignorant on my. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Thank you so much for the raid. Wow, actual metal music plays in the background. I spell your name wrong, I swear, every single time. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the raid, Medieval fan. How's Phasmo going? I'll make this quick, but if you don't know me already, I'm Marsh. I'm currently playing Shadow the Hedgehog. We actually just finished the final story, and now I'm going ahead and looking at all 326 story paths in the game. I also play guitar, live guitar, on stream, on occasion, soon, will be happening, and I play RPGs as well. What I'll be playing after this, so tomorrow I might play a little bit of the original Oblivion, since the Oblivion remaster came out and everyone and their mom is playing Oblivion. So I might play Oblivion. And next week, to continue Shadow's story, what comes after Shadow the Hedgehog? Does anyone know? I'll go ahead and tell you. It's Sonic 06. I'm gonna play Sonic 06. I'm gonna play Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. The Sonic the Hedgehog game that came out in the year 2006, and it was called Sonic the Hedgehog. Welcome, Rad Puppeteer. How are you? 326 story paths is a lot, and you'll see how they work in a moment. I was overhearing that I was about to rate about 320 endings. Yes. So there's 10 endings to the game, but with the amount of levels and the branching decisions you can make along the way, because you can choose good, evil, and sometimes neutral paths, there's 326 total paths you can take in the game, and Sega named all of them. And I have a save file that I totally made that lists them all. So we're going through all of them with this music. Should I play different music? Because this music just keeps looping. I'm going to play different music. Does anybody want to make song requests? We can turn this into a song request thing too. Phasmophobia was good. Great vibes throughout. We were playing on Insanity. Damn. Any game that has a difficulty called Insanity, I know that you're in for a bad time. More like Insansity, because you're going to have a bad time. Get it? Undertale reference. I forgot the name of the game I was talking about. Anyway, I'm playing ads right now so that I can load into the thing that I'm trying to load into. And then we'll have background music, and then we'll do the thing. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Stick around if you like the vibes. You know what to do. Song request too, some nice viewer interaction. Yeah, feel free to request any songs. I don't know if this is the right vibe for Shadow the Hedgehog, but you know what? Can you see? They should put Shadow in a Sonic racing game. Oh, wait, they are. It's coming out soon. Okay, so, like, for example, Path 1 is called Punishment, Thy Name is Ruin, and it's if you take every evil ending to every single level, including the final level. Because on the final level, you always have a choice between good and evil. So there's, like, a true dark ending, and then a true dark hero ending. And if you take all the way dark and get the true dark hero ending, that's called Prologue to World Conquest. We just started, so I don't mind going through the first 4 again. Then if you pick hero right after, like on the final level, you choose hero, but then choose the dark ending, it's the March to a Darker World. Same thing, but hero, you stick to your hero path. It's called the Ultimate Ego. Shadow might be a pretty bad guy, but his ego brought him in the right direction in the end. Now here's one where you sort of boomerang, you go evil most of the time, pick hero, decide hero's not for you, go back dark, and then pick the dark ending. That's purification via ruination. These are the endings where you side with fucking Black Doom, the evil sky alien, and also your daddy. I've been calling him Daddy Doom, which honestly is a much better name. I don't know why Sega didn't hire 13-year-old me, because back then I totally would have also called him Daddy Doom. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's move on. Apogee of Darkness, like the people that made Duke Nukem. I don't know what apogee actually means. You know what? Let's educate ourselves. Apogee is the point in the orbit of an object such as a satellite orbiting an Earth that is the greatest distance from the center of the Earth. You know what? That actually is appropriate. I'm sure it's also used in like a wordplay sense, but this actually makes sense in context because Daddy Doom is bringing his big evil comet meteor to the planet to suck off humanity. Sorry if you're just getting here, but that actually is what he's trying to do. He's trying to suck the life out of all of humanity and the planet Earth. He's not trying to blow it up. He's trying to just use people as a battery. Like, what's that movie? The Matrix. True Soldier of Destruction. Switch to hero at the end and stick with it, but then pick the dark ending. You're a true soldier of destruction. You only live for destroying stuff, and wherever that takes you. Believe in yourself. You may have been evil at first, but then you chose to be good. Oh no, that was you chose to be good, and then you chose to be neutral. But believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Now we're into the neutral territory. So you started off bad, went good, and in the neutral ending, Shadow is revealed, even though it's not canon. In the neutral ending, Shadow is a robot. So, an android's determination and for machine, by machine. So, Shadow is a robot created by robots, I suppose. Now we go back to the dark path. Just pick one neutral along the way. You're just feeling a little snazzy that day. You were feeling a little meh. You didn't want to be full evil. You chose to do nothing at all. You chose to be banal. Revenge at last, so you still pick the evil side. Ego's Awakening, same thing. Hero. So, yeah, the ultimate ego. So it seems like when you're on the dark path, but then you choose a good ending, they've decided that Shadow was driven by ego. Lucky 13, Destruction and Scorn. This is just on the path where you picked neutral once, then went dark, then went back hero. Destruction and Scorn. The last remaining purpose. So I guess the semi-dark ending is like Shadow does what he does because he destroys stuff. Monster trucks. Now these are cool as a pair. Started off dark, then went neutral, then went dark again. The dark ending is the Nightmare's Insulation, and the hero side is the Nightmare's Sublimation. Now, I'm not going to look up all these words, but these could be some, these can be some good words for you to know and keep in your mental dictionary. Sublimation is when you listen to that song Santeria 5 times in a row. I wonder how long this took them. This was somebody's job at Sega of America. Well, I'm sure Japan originally wrote those, and then, so that was double the work for Sega of America because they had to translate it, and then they had to have someone localize it too. This was somebody's entire job, I bet. This is probably the most text. I mean, aside from like the actual game and like the subtitles and the voice acting and the script, this is probably the most text that's in the game, just like standalone text. Started off dark and then just said, fuck it, I'm neutral. The Loner's Choice. And the hero side of that is called Subjugation in Black, which is like a metal album name. It's cool. We're back on robots. Not full neutral, but very close to neutral. Replica's Depression. This is the dark neutral ending. And then Machine. That might be a reference to something I don't understand. Started dark, went neutral, then went hero just for a little bit, then went dark. The dark ending there is Disciple from the Darkness. And, ooh, this is interesting. The hero side is Beloved Clone. So maybe another thing about the semi-dark ending is about Shadow being like created from Black Doom's DNA. So he's Black Doom's disciple from the darkness, and he's also his beloved clone. I'm sorry,
Beloved clone, because I talk like Dr. Claw.
Dark, and then neutral, and then a little bit of hero. So the other thing, another thing, I'm not going to keep saying the other thing because there's like a million other things. Another thing about the neutral ending is that Dr. Eggman is the villain in that ending. And also, he's the one that tells you you're a robot. So for this ending, where you're still a little dark, but you pick neutral in the end, and then pick dark, you are Revenge Upon the Doctor. Dr. Eggman. And then the hero side of that is the Ultimate Replica, which a lot of these, like, pick a heroic ending. The hero ending ends up being, like I said, the ego, or like Shadow declaring that he's the ultimate life form. Like, the idea of hero for Shadow is like him being the best. Okay, wait, nope, I can't do it that way. Got it. So start off dark, but then halfway through, have a change of heart, go hero, but then pick the dark ending on that path. You get Sanction's Demise. And think about some of these things in the context of words. And then the hero side of that is called Along With My Home, which I don't really understand. Maybe if I watched them in order, I'd understand the context of that. Because the nuance of these is also like which cutscenes you see along the way. And obviously we are not going to watch 326 of these. Now this one's interesting. Start dark, go hero, then switch back dark all the way. You get the Cleansing of Darkness. And then again, the ego thing, the power thing, Birth of a God. Did Shadow write these himself? Same path, but a little bit. You go hero and then neutral at the end and pick dark. The Last Soldier's Grim Fate. That could also be like an emo album name. The hero side of that is Isolation and Solitude. Very fitting for Shadow. These are not good endings for Shadow. These are not good paths for Shadow. Now this one's interesting. You sort of zigzag along the way. Boomerang from dark to hero and then back again. Archimedes and the Tortoise. Yeah, the person who wrote these went to college. Archimedes and the tortoise. And it's also known as Achilles and the tortoise. These are philosophical arguments presented by Zeno of Elea in the 400s BC. In the paradox of Achilles and the tortoise, Achilles is like the god of speed. So he's like the Flash. Achilles is in a foot race with the tortoise. Achilles allows the tortoise a head start of, for example, 100 meters. Suppose that each racer starts running at some constant speed. This must have something to do with Sonic. Suppose that each racer starts running at some constant speed, one faster than the other. After some finite time, Achilles will have run 100 meters, bringing him to the tortoise's starting point. During this time, the tortoise has run a much shorter distance. It will then take Achilles some further time to run that distance, by which time the tortoise will have advanced further. So even though Achilles is running forward at I don't think this holds up to the laws of physics, actually. But in this thing that was written 2,500 years ago, even though the obviously faster object is moving at a steady rate, the tortoise is also moving at a steady rate. So the tortoise is always ahead of the faster object. So the faster object here is Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't know who the tortoise is because this ending has to do with Eggman. So I don't know who the tortoise is. Is the tortoise Eggman? And like Eggman's always one step ahead of Shadow? Is that what that means? Wow, did I just do an academic analysis of ending 31 of Shadow the Hedgehog 2005 for the Nintendo GameCube? Holy shit. This is a good video game. Anyway, if you pick the hero side, even though it's the hero ending, it's called Where is My Happiness? Ooh! Seduced by Taste of Blood. Start dark, go hero, neutral, then dark again. He can't stay hero because he was seduced by the taste of blood. Again, semi-dark ending is a lot of driven by destruction, as shown by this. The hero side of that is a machine made for war. So maybe he's also an android in that? Start dark, then go just neutral. Dark side is original definition, which is maybe Shadow declaring himself to be the original Shadow and not a clone. Machine paradise is Shadow amongst his android clones. Last will and testament. So now we're getting into start dark, then go hero, stall a little bit, then go hero again. Pick the dark ending. Last will and testament. Enveloped in solitude. So I'm getting a lot of Shadow being lonely from these hero endings. So Shadow chooses the hero life, but he doesn't enjoy it. Parasital savior. What are some of these words? Parasital, okay, that's if you want to kill your parent, and like this idea is Eggman created Shadow, even though he actually didn't, but in this timeline he did, and Shadow kills him, so he is the parasital savior. He saves everyone by killing Eggman. Or, in the robot ending, copy of a savior. I like these ones that are like duos. Excess of intellect and crystallization of intellect. Shadow knows too much. And that's when start dark, go hero, but don't go all the way. Then you start dark and actually go all the way. You get the ultimate confrontation and the miracle of love. What happens in that ending? So you're like all the way hero in that ending. So that's the miracle of love. Shadow has come around and found out what love is. Then we've got zigzags on the way. We're going back to dark, all the way dark, the world's demise, and the ultimate power. Then zigzag, but go down a little bit. Died in D-Y-E-D in lovely darkness, and then vainglory or abandonment. We keep seeing for the semi-dark ending, there's a lot of stuff about Shadow's ego. Messenger of ruination for a dark ending. Standing at the summit for a hero ending. So I keep saying this, and I'm gonna stop dwelling on it, I guess, but like, just these, he picks hero, but he's dark shaded. So rather than being a hero, because that wouldn't make sense, it instead is just like about his ego. Controller from the capsule, that's where Shadow was born from, and beyond one's own power. Destruction, ego. A clone's determination, and machine utopia. So even though the ending where you kill Eggman is supposed to be bad, usually they're making Shadow out to be a good guy because he killed Eggman. It's like killing the Joker. Then Machine Utopia, because the hero ending, Shadow's surrounded by E123 and all the Shadow clones. A toast to the ruler. Shadow in this ending wants to rule the universe. Answer from the Black Comet. That's different, but it also does lead into the true ending. Oh, these ones are good. So this is you zigzagged on the way to neutral. Dark ending is transcendentalism and hero ending is imperialism. So Shadow transcends his existence, or he sides with the Imperial robot army. The weight of one's crimes and imprisoned by the past. On the hero path again, Shadow seems lonely. The ultimate world conquest. We're going back to Dark. And Black Angel. I like that. So that's on the true dark path, but then you pick the good ending. So even though Shadow's a dark guy, he's still actually a good guy. Under darkness's control and to love oneself. Aww. That's a different form of ego. Revenge and determination for killing the Doctor, and then birth of the robot empire. Okay, so when Shadow, we're seeing for the neutral hero ending, when Shadow usurps Eggman, he becomes the emperor of the androids. Shadow, the black android, and a solitary android. So he is also an android in the semi-dark endings, but it's a different vibe. Over the original, so even though Shadow's a clone, this is also 69. Even though Shadow's a clone, he's actually the ultimate clone. He's more Shadow than the original Shadow. And Machine Sunshine, which is cute. I don't know what else to say about that. Life is guilty and fallen angel of despair. These semi-hero endings, Shadow just sounds depressed. Like he didn't really win. An eternal rival for an Eggman killing ending, and this is just the beginning for the Robot Empire. Crystal of tragic knowledge and Shadow's second death. What the hell happens in the semi-hero ending? I really don't remember. This seems so depressing. The legend of Shadow when he's a hero, a dark hero, and the power of love when he's a true hero. So we're getting, like, there's a theme of love for the, thank you Medieval Fan. Yeah, I'm gonna speed run through these and that'll be the stream. Because I realize I have so many more to go, so I can't keep elaborating. I gotta go through them. This honestly could be a whole stream and that's not gonna happen. Deep Black for a semi-dark ending and Walk My Way for a semi-dark hero ending. And similar to that, for the neutral ones on like this path, this is Shadow's way of life and a monarch's style. I like the Robot Emperor Shadow idea. That's a cool idea. In the gap of sadness and to be ignorant of the past. I gotta look up what the semi-hero ending is. Also, it's going up on YouTube this week. It must have something to do with like Shadow's memories and Shadow's past and like him not accepting what's happened to him. At Vengeance's End and Machine Boys for neutral, excuse me, for neutral hero. I love that. Reborn along with Sorrow for key change. Can't have depressing music while we're reading the depressing titles. So yeah, it's like Shadow has won, but at what cost? Reborn along with Sorrow and with a fate of self-denial. Wow. And now we've gone to true hero endings again. I am Shadow, self-actualization. He is the hero, the dark hero, as opposed to a light villain. And then Shining Within Memory. The rise and fall of the Ark and Requiem for a fallen angel. So on semi-hero hero ending, Shadow's a fallen angel. Ultimate Shadow is a pretty firm true hero ending, but he's dark. So it feels like their idea of Shadow as the ultimate actualized force is when he's a dark hero. That's like who Shadow really is. And then for love's sake, more love. Love wins. Back on Dark, a heart awoken from darkness, fully self-actualized, true dark, and destruction from perfection. Darkness's strongest soldier. The dark side, again, the themes of strength and severed chains. Retribution against humanity for another true dark ending and to be known as ultimate. Dark Warrior's Advent, the birth of a Dark Warrior for this I think is him joining Doom and the Doom Army. So Dark Warrior's Advent and then arriving at the ego. Determination of a fake. So they say he's an imposter, but he's determined. And then Path to the Machine Empire. They have a lot of different ways to say Machine Empire. This freeze? Wait, hold on. Oh my god. It froze. Fuck. That was 104. There's only 200 more to go. I'm gonna get through them. I'm gonna get through them. Oh, because my GameCube has an update. Excuse me. This should have happened during the ad break. Unfortunately, it didn't. So we were at 104. I'm just gonna breeze through them. You can look on the screen if you want to see what the path is. And if you have any questions or feedback, please feel free to chat something. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go through them. Seems like a diamond in the sky. You're like a diamond in the sky. What did I do? This is not what I wanted to do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I turn on the last story? I think that's what I did. Hold on. I pressed the wrong button. Just hit the reset button on my GameCube again. It's faster for me to reset it than to try to get back from what I did. Where am I supposed to go? Collections? Extras? All right. Library. Okay. Back on the dark side. Demise wrought by tragedy and turning sorrow into strength. Shadow may have suffered, but he's resilient. The liberated soldier and stupefacition's end. Shadow knows what's up now, even if he can't deal with it. Humanity's folly, he's gonna destroy everything. Or surpassing all else, he's also the ultimate life form. Again, Dark Hero means ego. Soldier of Grief, soldier for the Doom Army. And Reclaimed Heart. Fighting Spirit of Steel, that's a good one for the Dark Android. The Dark Neutral ending. Machine Soldier Uprising. He is the soldier of the Machine Army. The Devil Born from Betrayal. I like that one. I like when he's called devils. Gonna go to YouTube to watch Fergie do cartwheels over and over again. Whoa! I mean, that's pretty sick. I can't blame you. Enjoy that. The Devil Born from Betrayal. So Shadow is the titular devil. Has he betrayed or has he been betrayed? Beyond the Truth of Impact. Here comes the comet. The immortal android. He's the ultimate android life form on that ending. And then the new cold-hearted empire of Shadow. Singular Atonement. And this is a good one. Spawn of the Devil. Oh, is Shadow depressed because this is one of the endings where he finds out that Doom is his daddy? Black Doom's scheme to destroy humanity. And subjugating heaven and earth. Dark Hero Shadow again. Or, I guess, light villain Shadow. Road of the Dark Soldier and Dark Finale. Realization while on board. That one's different. I think you're on the arc in that one. That's different. That's funny. And Birth of a Champion. Not an emperor, a champion. with the black arms. So definitely semi-dark dark is him joining the army. And then the road to self-assurance is him bucking his past. I don't know. The pursuit of Dr. Eggman. Not murder, just pursuit. And surpassing his creator as the Emperor. Ark, Colony of Pathos. Okay, so the semi-hero ending does take place on Ark. And of course, that's why Shadow's depressed. It's where he was born and watched his sister die. Perfection lost to darkness. He's depressed. Depression. A new challenge after killing Eggman. And the Machine's coup d'etat. It's our army now. A vow for the victims of the Ark. And the truth of sadness. Semi-hero hero shadow ending is just depression. That's just all it is. Every time, it's just him being depressed. The Destined Sonic Showdown. That's a good one. I like that one. He never kills Sonic. Imagine them letting him kill Sonic. The Black Hero's rebirth. After usurping Sonic, he's now the ultimate hero. Truth, Thy Name is Vengeance, and Searching for Ultimate. The way that these are written, it seems like Shadow actually gets his most self-actualization from the true dark endings, which is really interesting. Reborn, hatred for humanity, and a future taken from the past. I feel like both the semi-dark hero ending and the semi-hero hero ending are both like really heavy on Shadow reckoning with his past. The Devil's Victory Song, so you don't even have to join their army. You've already won in the true dark ending. And then won to succeed a god. Ego. Disappointed in humanity and faith taken from solitude. Planted memories in the neutral hero ending, so that's about Eggman deceiving him into thinking he was really Shadow when he was an android. And to unite humanity under the subjugation of the robot army. Isolated soldier Shadow. And answer derived from truth. How many ways can you say Shadow has joined the Doom army and Shadow is wrestling with his past? A fake's disposition and a new world without betrayal. Again, the robot empire. This is one of the most villainous endings for Shadow, I feel like, making him a robot emperor. And technically that's the neutral hero ending. Together with Maria. Does he die in one of these endings? The Tragedy's conclusion, again on the Ark. The Day That Hope Died, and Dark Destroyer for True Darkness. Diabolical Power and For Freedom. That's a little more liberating. At Least Be Like Shadow. That's a really interesting one for the Android ending. If you can't be Shadow, at least be like Shadow. Seeking a Silent Paradise for the Robot Empire. The Lion's Awakening. Wow. He's prideful and he likes to destroy. Identity. That's it. Identity. And Android's Rebellion is the true neutral dark ending, and A New Empire's Beginning is the true neutral hero ending. And they're all just going to be variations on that from here forward. Bullets from Tears for another My Chemical Romance album. And A Journey to Nihility. It's like the first time I read Nietzsche. Shadow Surpassing Shadow, again for that theme on the robot ending. And then Dr. Eggman's miscalculation. He thought Shadow would stay under his thumb, but he didn't. Along with the Ark. So I think the semi-hero dark ending, Shadow might die. Like, he might just resign himself to, like, dying on the Ark. I think that's what's happening there. No wonder he's depressed. And Requiem for the Heavens. Sonic dethroned. So yeah, the hero ending is about Shadow usurping Sonic. That's fucking cool. And Justice Reborn in Space. So it's like true hero dark is Shadow being more concerned with beating Sonic. And then true hero is Shadow being a true good guy. Steel Ruler, and For the Sake of the Self. So yeah, in the semi-dark ending, you're still a robot, but you're a robot who sides with Doom instead of with yourself. Farewell to the Past by killing Eggman, and Steel Paradise for the Robot Empire. The Guardian with No Past for semi-hero, leaving the past behind on the Ark, and The Ultimate Atonement. Yeah, Shadow staying on the Ark and just fucking off. Clearly, that's not what happened either. A Fake's Aspiration and Machine World. So again, the fake, this is a bop. Holy shit. A fake's aspiration, she's not the true Shadow, but he's even better. Machine World, it's my Steel Empire. Twilight Arc and compensation for a miracle. Shadow has won, but at what cost? The strongest Hedgehog, fuck you Sonic, and the ultimate Punisher. Please don't sue me, Marvel. So even though he's a hero, he's still a Punisher. So he's always gonna have a dark edge. Voyage of Reminiscence and Wandering's End for his depressing arc endings. The ultimate proof that he's better than Sonic, and Punisher of Love. That's a good one. That's an 80s album name too. It's like a Warrant album or something. Messenger from the Darkness, and The New Ruler. This is a bop and a half. Dark Soldier with the army and the Road of Light. The Machine-Laden Kingdom. Shadow has destroyed all the machines and he's the last one standing. Or a new determination for the robot army. Birth of the Dark Soldier. Shadow joins the alien army. Or a new journey on his own as a robot. An android's opposition and founding of the robot nation. That's a good one. The Eternal Protector and the Sinner's Repose is a pretty badass one. So Shadow knows that he is done wrong and he does not accept salvation. He has resigned himself to his fate on the Ark. A hero's resolution. Oh, they call him a hero in the neutral dark ending of all things. Probably because he killed Eggman. The Weapons Empire. They don't call them robots, they call them weapons. The living weapons have taken over Eggman's empire. Kind of a little means of production, don't you think? Perpetual Voyage in the Ark Forever and A Hero's Atonement. Wasn't there another one that said atonement? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe these are all blurring together for me now. A Hero's Atonement, staying on the Ark Forever. Dark Hegemony. That's interesting for true hero dark ending. And the dream continues for Hero Shadow. Fighter for Darkness when he joins the army, and the path I believed in. So he either joins the army for semi-dark dark or moves on his own in semi-dark hero. Determination's Daybreak. Shadow's had a breakthrough by killing one of his surrogate fathers. Machine Kingdom at Dawn. Wow. So Daybreak and Dawn. Oh, those are a good pairing. So it's either the Dawn of Determination or the Dawn of the Machine Empire. Sinful Protector. Yeah, so True Hero Dark is like the atonement ending. They kind of both feel like atonement endings. He's just like put himself into a box at the end of the journey. Surmounting the Nightmare and Dawn of the Machines. More Dawn. Wandering for Eternity and At Vagrancy's End on the Ark. The Summit of Power beating Sonic. And again, under the name of love. We've got love back in the building, folks. Eternally Drifting in the Ark. The Importance of Truth. I can't handle my fate. Or I can't handle the weight of my past, I should say. The Beginning of Judgment. So Shadow's defeated Sonic, but he won't be the last one that Shadow passes judgment on. Ego again. This World's Guardian. He's the Dark Angel. Light Born from Darkness. Yeah, the ending where you kill Eggman, it seems like they decide that that's a good thing. I know I keep saying that, but like Light Born from Darkness. Okay, well, it's a bad thing that you killed, but you killed Eggman, so it can't be all that bad. Oh, we're out of the Sonic R soundtrack. Okay, we really got to get out of here.
You see this?
Light Born from Darkness and the Order of Steel. That's the Robot Empire. Let's speed run through the rest of this. Like, you know. Like Sonic would, like Shadow would. Solitary Journey, Trapped on the Ark, The Fall Home. Maybe he falls from the Ark in one of the endings? I don't remember. Sovereign of All Creation. Ego again. So rather than the Dark Angel, he's more like a dark false god in these endings. I shall be the one to judge. Feels like the more hero we go, the more dark we get. That's so interesting. Gone with the Darkness on the Ark, and the ultimate choice to stay on the Ark. I'm the strongest because I beat Sonic, and Justice is Awakening because I'm the true hero. Prelude to Ruination, Doom's gonna destroy everything. A World United by Darkness, I'm gonna be the Dark Emperor of it all. The Pulse of Darkness, To Just Be Myself. Again, Semi-dark hero ending. I'm standing on my own. I'm not joining Doom. Punishment in jet black. Doom's gonna destroy everything. The ruler's first cry. I'm the dark ruler. Darkness is conspiracy. The faint light of tomorrow. Could I be a hero? I don't know, maybe. Time of departure for Eggman on this mortal plane. Rise of the Machine Kingdom. How many times can you say that? How many different ways can you say Rise of the Machine Kingdom? Despair is quickening. He's depressed again. The beginning of the rest of his life. I really like the semi-dark hero ending, I think, in terms of just like Shadow sort of has to accept what's happened to him and start over. Setting out in the morning and the weapons dawn. So these two, the neutral endings, it's starting to portray it as like also a sort of type of awakening for Shadow. He's putting Eggman behind him and moving forward as his own person. Pure arc, just Shadow in the arc. Making up for it in the end. Again, the atonement ending. I've done bad things, but my suffering will save me. Is Shadow Catholic? Huh? The coming of the dark time. Oh, that's a good one. Doom's gonna destroy everything. The throne of God. Shadow is gonna rule everything. God of War, joining the army. Howl of Solitude, it's just me, Shadow. Proof of existence. I kill Eggman, therefore I am. Ardent Vow. That's interesting. It doesn't really say anything because that's a robot army ending. Ardent Vow, huh? That's interesting. A deal with the devil, joining Doom. A reason to live for myself. Shadow. Induplicable thoughts. I may be a clone, but you can't clone this. Steel struck with flame. He's forging something new as the leader of the robot army. A heart bound to the ark. I can't leave because this is my home. Tears shed by the stars. I can't leave because this is my prison. Imitation complex. Oh, Shadow has a complex about being a clone. Steel combat boots. That's like a play on, because there are like steel-toed combat boots, but also, you know, he is made of steel and is in the android timeline, and he is like a combat. You know, he's making his robot army, so steel combat boots because they're made of steel. That's cool. Protector of the Ashen Moon. I ain't fucking leaving the Ark. A demon drifting. I ain't fucking leaving my space prison. The ultimate pride. Love wins. Wow, wait, an ending with Sonic and Shadow is called the ultimate pride. An ending with Sonic and Shadow is called the ultimate pride. Pride. Love wins. That's the best ending. Do I even need to go on? Ooh, very good. Sonato is the winning ship of today. Now kiss. I know the will of heaven. His ego's like getting bigger. As we get closer to the hero path, he's like, no, I literally actually am an angel who fell from heaven. Ego died in black, joining Doom. Isolation by choice, I'm on my own. Faith without falsehood. I believe I'm the real Shadow, and so I know I'm the real Shadow. Machine Empire. Same thing. The eternally closed door. I'm on the Ark forever. The sealed away Ark of Sin. I'm in my shame box forever. Silver Emergence. Wow, Silver's from this game and not Sonic 06? That's him killing Eggman. Pulsating Supercurrent. Huh? I don't know if I like that one. The reason I was born to guard the Ark. Oh yeah, he says he's a guardian of the Ark, doesn't he? The dark part of the galaxy. Nope, I'm in my space prison. The view from atop the world. I defeated Sonic and now I'm the best. Maria's Testament. I will be a hero for Maria. The genius scientist's lineage. I'm staying on the Ark because this is where I was born by my father, Gerald Robotnik. Distorted truth. I don't like the truth and I'm now in my shame box. A counterfeit existence. Huh, that's interesting. Because it's for the Destroy Sonic ending. But it's not self-actualized as the ultimate life form. Huh. He views himself as a fake in this ending. Beloved memories. I cling to my memories of Maria because they make me a better hero. Birth of a devil. Doom's gonna destroy everything. A dark myth's beginning. I'm gonna destroy everything on my own, and this is the first step of many. Black Thunder. 80s album name. The Torn Away Necklace. I don't understand that one, and that's okay. A soul sheltered by iron. Inside my clone heart is still a true soul. Steel Nation's decree, robot army. Coronation of darkness, I will be the Dark King for my daddy Doom. Opened eyes, I now see the truth and I'm my own hedgehog man. The doctor's lie, I don't believe that I'm a robot. So in the neutral dark ending, Shadow may be a clone, but he doesn't actually believe it. Which is good because the doctor did lie. The uninvited successor. Who is Shadow? Oh, Shadow wasn't invited by Eggman to be his successor, but he has forced his way into that position. Got it. The closed Pandora's box. I will stay with the Ark forever. A heart bound by sin. I will stay in my shame box forever. Courage from turning gears. Again, I may be a robot, but I have a soul. I'm a real boy. Full Metal Prince. That one's interesting too. But true. He's the leader of the robot empire. Time's Watchman. I'm staying with the Ark forever. Galaxy's Requiem. I'm staying here in my space box forever. Charm of the Chaos Emeralds. I defeated Sonic to have all the Chaos Emeralds, maybe? Is that what that's saying? Like, all on its own, the Chaos Emeralds were his motivation? Promise of a far-off day. I'm a hero now. The Grim Reaper's Horn. Do they mean, like, the sound of a horn? Or, like, a horn on their head? Huh. A flame extinguished by fate. It's just me. Shouting at the morning sun. Again, new beginnings for Shadow, having killed his father. Except not really his father, but like Eggman was, you know, dragging him along for at least Sonic Adventure 2. Iron Ambition will be the leader of the Dark Army. Or the Robot Army. Sleeping on hallowed ground. I will stay with the Ark forever. Explanation of the truth. My truth has condemned me. An android's dream is to kill their creator. Metallic quickening. Now our robot army will take over the Earth. Funeral procession in space. This is my grave. Wow. So Shadow's on the Ark literally forever until he dies. Lost to the universe's abyss. Same thing. And these are the truest semi-hero endings. And it really drives home how Shadow intends to be on the Ark forever and never leave. Destiny for 2. Again, this is about Sonic and Shadow. I'm going to need them to kiss a little bit in Sonic the Movie 4, and I'm going to need Ben Schwartz and Keanu Reeves to maybe like kiss in the recording studio just to give it some authenticity. Just saying. The Spun Threads of Fate. That one's kind of weak. But I guess it's like Shadow's fate to be a hero in the end of all this. Ark of the Heavens and Ghost of the Ark. Say it with me. I'm on the Ark forever. So these 326 endings are turning out to be, a lot of them are just crack open that thesaurus. 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 Zathura. A pair of shooting stars. Again with Sonic and Shadow. Oh my god, the heroic Sonic and Shadow ones are just like gay. Smooch. Smooch. And meanwhile, this is heterosexual. The one who Maria entrusted. Oh my goodness. Now, I don't care what you get into on fanfiction.net. I don't care what you get into on Archive of Our Own or AO3. That's your business. But here at school, we are... That's the first time I said that explicitly. Right here, in this liminal space that we're coexisting in, I have a degree. We are not going to be shipping, short for relationshipping, 2 cartoon hedgehogs who are boys. Not in this space. Not in, this is my space. And I'm Tom. Don't start calling me Tom. No, my name's not actually, you cannot call me Tom. Do not call me Tom. I know what I just said. Do not start calling me Tom. That's not my name. My name is Vice Principal Marsh. Yes, this background music is a bop. No, do not post on TikTok. Give me your phone. Give me your phone. You're not posting on TikTok. No. You'll get it back. Come back during lunch. No, now see. Now C. That's how you're gonna get yourself in trouble. You know what? I'll read the rest of these with the... Oh, I'm losing my voice. No, we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta get through these. And then we gotta go. Thanks for checking your follow, Age Makazi. Makazi, you could honestly use some feedback from Vice Principal Marsh. Don't talk about my hair. Yes, it's a rule. Do not talk about my hair. I miss that hair. What hair? I'll see you after class.
I was saying balloons.
You'll be staying after. What hair? I don't want to hear that. I miss my hair. Sincere. All right, let's get through the rest of these. Literary now says, no, Makazi, it's fine. I was doing the character. It's fine. You can actually, it's fine. I actually like hearing about my old hair. But it's a rule for Vice Principal Marsh within his liminal space that you can't talk about his hair. I would never make that a rule. I do miss having hair, though. I enjoyed it very much. Oh, good. We're at Shadow Music. That's good timing. Maria entrusted him to be the hero. We've got like 8 more of these. AI's enlightenment. Shadow has decided that he's going to become the hero by killing Eggman. A dying empire. Pay attention to this literary analysis. You might learn something. Like about Archimedes and the tortoise. Archimedes? I don't know how it's pronounced. I'm not Greek. Thank you, Makazi. Oh, wait, let me do it with the... Hold on. Thank you, Makazi. There you go. No pausing. There you go. That's better. I like that better. What happens 9 months later? I don't understand. What are you trying to say? Am I going to have to make you stay after class as well? Hi, Majesty. Okay, well, the soundboard's not working, which is good because she's stomping all over it. We gotta get out of here. A dying empire's cry. Shadow takes over Eggman's empire. Moon of Atonement. He's staying on the Ark forever. Tear-soaked hometown. He's depressed about having to stay on the Ark forever, even though he's the only one keeping himself there. Sparks on the horizon. Oh my God, that's so gay. Oh my God. What did I say about shipping cartoon hedgehogs? What does sparks on the horizon mean? What are you trying to say with that one? A use for a saved life. Shadow has saved his own life, ? And is now going to make good use of it. Oh, ads are happening. Fuck, I thought I would subvert that. Well, that's okay. People here are subbed. BiteSync might not be, but the rest of us are subbed. Right? Coffin of memories. Coffin him up. Oh, because he's in the Ark. He's resigned himself to be on the Ark forever. The self-imposed seal. Shadow has resigned himself to be on the Ark forever. Pretense in the mirror. I don't know what that means. Pretense. So Shadow, it's about how Shadow sees himself, and he sees himself as the ultimate life form who has defeated Sonic. A missive from 50 years ago. This is the truest hero ending, and it connects him with Maria and his past. Also, Heather, I don't really know what to say to that. I have authority in this space. I know that for true. And I have the authority to grant you authority in this space. Unless you're talking to Vice Principal Marsh, in which case, let's be real. You don't have to call out the fact that vice principals don't actually have authority. I already know that. I also haven't gotten a raise in 5 years. Wow, what? Imagine falling for almost 3 years and no badge. Get yourself on that leaderboard, Makazi. Also, you want to be VIP that bad? I just give stuff during the Twitch wrap up. Like they say, closed mouths don't get fed. All right, let's get out of here. That's the end of the shadow party. I went through all the endings. They started to blend together a little bit at the end there, didn't they? Let's see who's streaming. Damn, gotta start advocating for yourself, buddy. I don't believe that I'm your buddy. I don't believe that we're pals. I believe I'll see you after class. Should have said that with a straight face. I believe in myself. If I say it enough times, I know it will be true. Nah, I'm just chatting here, thinking out loud. Sorry. Oh, no worries, Mikazi. No, it's fine. I'm not trying to make you self-conscious. Listen, if you want a little badge, maybe I'll think about it. You're talking about Vice Principal Marsh specifically, right? I hope so. I might need to give him a different name. I might need to. He's becoming more and more divergent. Yeah, Makazi, I'm just doing a bit. It's blending in with regular commentary, so I can understand the confusion. I'm sorry. Now I'm trying to see who's streaming. Makazi, I'm gonna shout you out again. Thanks for the raid earlier, and thanks for sticking around. I really appreciate it. Sincere. Oh, who's playing Brutal Legend? Who's playing bad graphics games now? I was just about to sincere be like, I really appreciate you. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you sharing your community. And I'm gonna talk shit about your game's graphics. Haha. Keep the glasses on. How about that one? How about that one? Race. Oh, I don't have my soundboard. I try really hard not to be a dick, except to your vice principal. I see how it is. That's interesting. I think I know who we're gonna raid. It's Marsh. I think I know who we're gonna raid. I don't want to do a collab stream. Sorry. I love being a dick and hating. It's my favorite pastime. Wow, Mikazi, I couldn't tell by all the times that you used that fucking lol emote in my chats. I'll see you after class too, actually. Now that I think about it. Did I already tell you I'd see you after class? Well, I'll see you again after class. Lol emote is a tick at this point. You put it in that one message, though. You know what you were doing. I know that you know what you were doing. Does this person have voice chat on? Oh, they're not talking very much. Okay. Sorry to that person. That person is... hating in a wholesome way. Like, I will hate on your games and your TV shows and that stuff, not on people. Imagine hating on someone's favorite TV shows. Imagine hating on Ben 10. Imagine doing that in someone else's stream where they're in their stream talking about their favorite cartoon, and you come into their stream and you say Ben 10 isn't good. Imagine doing that. Who would do that? Who would do such a thing? I'm like stuck as to who to raid. I think, you know, we don't get to see this person live that often, I don't think, anymore. So I think that's what we'll do. If you're subbed, copy this to your clipboard, please. You know who to raid. Who are you suggesting? Maybe I'll take a look. If you say fucking... Okay. Not what I thought you would say. That's better. Raid Ben Tennyson 10 times. If you're not subbed, copy this to your clipboard. We're raiding. That's it. That is what I thought you were going to say, Mikaze. Sure, Bite Sync. I'm open to it. Also, in the meantime, you're more mature than that. Let's shout out the very mature Mikaze Kami one more time for the raid. I appreciate it. Well, I'll take a look. Shout out to Autumn Court Faye for the raid earlier, and that's you shouldn't have put it in your description. And shout out to Medieval Fan for the raid. 3 raids tonight. I really appreciate it. Imagine I'm hitting the air horn sound 3 times. Oh wait, I have a little. Imagine I'm hitting the air horn sound 3 times. Except it's just gonna play however many times. But imagine it's 3. Oh, whoops. Is that water bottle next to you? It sure is. I'm not gonna raid this person, Bite Sync, but I will follow them and shout them out at your suggestion. But I'm gonna actually go ahead and proceed. How many liters is that? And please don't use no dumb American metrics. Isn't liters? I actually don't know. It doesn't say on it. I don't know. It's 64 ounces. Sorry. How many liters is that? You gotta look that up. Get ready for the raid. I hope you copied the thing to your... Oh, shoot. You know what? We're still gonna do it. Let's raid. 1.8 liters. Well, there you go. I'm heading into Tiavria's stream. Looked bigger on cam. Wow. It's as big as my head. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Let's say hi to Tiavria. I hope you copied the raid message. I'll probably be back tomorrow. I don't know why I sounded like Rick and Morty for a second. I'll probably be back tomorrow, and I'll probably be playing The Elder Scrolls for Oblivion. Thanks again for the raid, Mikaze. Thanks to everyone who was here. If you were chatting, if you were lurking, please stick around for the raid. Thanks to everyone who was here, supported the stream, came in with the raids. Thanks to Yami Girl for the follow. Anybody who chatted, anybody who participated. If you're here on YouTube and you made it to the end, comment the timestamp and say... I'll see you after class. I was there, Mikaze. I was lurking. I was busy today. I was in your stream. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Mikaze. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you. Oh, socials. It's too late. Discord. Look up the Discord. See you next time on the Marsh stream. Have a good night.